Look at everybody on that rain or shine side up on their feet. Ahanmisi, wala sidestep. He gets that basket. Mika sama pang foul. Rain or shine will pick up their third consecutive win. They will be one away from their second franchise championship.
Mabuhay Pilipinas, and welcome to Game 4 of the PBA Commissioner's Cup Final Series between the Alaska Aces and the Rain or Shine Elafto Painters. Alaska needs to win today. They've been 3-0 in do-or-die games so far. Dito sa atin komperensya, naghahanda na sila Calvin Abueva, RJ Hazul at ang ibang mga bata ni Alex Compton. Kabilang panig naman, Paul Lee and the rest of the Rain or Shine Elafto Painters looking for their second PBA title in their franchise history. They can get it this evening here at the Big Dome. With Dr. J, Andy Howe, and with Mr. 100% Meralco coach Norman Black. Ako po si Charlie Cuna. Nihatid namin sa inyo itong bakbakan na ito. And the question is now, will Alaska sweep or will Alaska survive, or will Rain or Shine sweep the series? Gentlemen, you've watched the series through the first 3 games. Coach Norman, you've seen the way Rain or Shine has won the first 3 games. Are you surprised?
Oh, not at all. Rain or Shine's a very, very good team. They're going up against a good team in Alaska, but so far Rain or Shine's been able to take away some of the positives of Alaska. They're shooting the ball well from the perimeter. They're getting out on fast breaks, which is normally Alaska's game. And they have a lot of points off turnovers, which is normally an advantage for Alaska. So some of the things going for Alaska actually have been going for Rain or Shine in this series.
Well, Dr. J, we'll ask you the other side. Are you surprised that Alaska is down 0-3 in this series?
Surprised maybe because obviously they're a tougher team than what they've shown so far. And I think the real problem here is, of course, the injuries that have hounded them. Key players, and they don't have enough personnel. The other thing that's happening to them is that Rain or Shine is beating them both not only with the small men, the guys that can shoot from the outside, but also with the big men. And only the 41-point output of Dozier in game number 1 really kept them in the ball game. So they have to find some ways to come back here in this ball game and not think about the series as a whole.
Well, isa sa pinakamalaking weapon ng Rain or Shine so far throughout this series. They're shooting better than 50% from Rainbow Country coach Norman in the last ball game. That was their main weapon.
Well, you see it there on your screen. J.R. Kanahan, 4 out of 5. Jericho Cruz, who has really been a really good player for Rain or Shine so far this conference, 3 out of 5. Paul Lee, 2 out of 4. Jeff Chan, of course, a 3-point shooter, 2 out of 5, making it rain here at the Araneta Coliseum. And, Rain or Shine's known for their 3-point shooting.
So if they continue doing that today, mahihirapan itong Alaska Aces. Sa kabilang panig naman, Dr. J, nakita natin Alaska Aces got themselves down big in that first game. And in the third game as well, they allowed Rain or Shine to pull away in that second quarter.
Yeah, actually, in the third game, Rain or Shine just let up in the last quarter. They were up by 20-something points, and they didn't even bother to make substitutions in the end game. But the thing that really has hounded Alaska is the kind of defense that they've used on other teams. It seems not to be working. Rain or Shine has scored over 100 points in the last 3 games. The only way Alaska is going to win is to really lower down those 3-point shooting as well as the high field goal percentage. Then they have a chance for this ball game.
So napag-usapan na natin kung ano ang at stake sa laro natin in this Game 4. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll bring you Game 4 of the PBA Commissioner's Cup Final.
number 4, we have a couple of awards to hand out. And for that, we'd like to call on the center stage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin game number 4, we have a couple of awards to hand out. And for that, we'd like to call on the center court, PBA Commissioner Chito Narvaza. Our first award to be handed out is the Bobby Ray Parks Best Import of the Conference. Here are the nominees. From the Alaska Aces, Rob Dozier. From the Raider Shine Alaska Gators, Pierre Henderson Niles. From the Meralco Bolts, Arinze Onuaku. And from the San Miguel Beerman, Arizona Reed. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 Bobby Ray Parks Best Import of the Commissioner's Cup is from the Meralco Bolts, Arinze Onuaku. Arinze Onuaku amassed 555 statistical points, 452 media votes, 50 player votes, and 75 votes from the PBA for a total of 1,132 votes. And to accept the award for Arinze Onuaku is Meralco Bolts head coach, Norman Black. Congratulations to Arinze Onuaku. And at this point, we would like to call in our executives from Nice Day Coffee, Ms. Love Narvaza, the marketing manager, and Ms. Regine Angeles, the brand ambassador. The next award is for Nice Day Coffee Best Player of the Conference. And here are the candidates. From the Alaska Aces, Calvin Abueva. From Crumbum TNT, Jason Castro. From Blackwater Elite, Carlo Lastimosa. From Global Port, Pierre Terrence Romeo. And from Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel, Greg Slaughter. And the winner of the Nice Day Coffee Best Player of the Conference amassed 413 statistical points, 493 media votes, 94 player votes, and 150 votes from the PBA for a total of 1,150 votes. The Nice Day Best Player of the Conference is from the Alaska Aces, Calvin Abueva. Congratulations to Calvin Abueva. We'd like to thank our executives from Nice Day Coffee, Ms. Love Narvaza, Ms. Regine Angeles, and PBA Commissioner Chito Narvaza.
Bago sa umpisa ng ating game number 4 of this final series, binigay na ng PBA ang mga awards para sa konferensyang ito. Best Import at Best Player of the Conference. Nakita natin nanalo ng Best Import ni Meralco, Arinze Onuaku. Para naman sa Best Player, si Calvin Abueva na itong Alaska Aces. At itong kasama natin sa panel, Coach Norman Blackbank, tumanggap ng award ni Arinze Onuaku na nakaalis na dahil natanggal na yung Meralco noong semifinals. And now, yung starting five naman ng dalawang komponent, tatawagin on the floor.
Number 1, Pierre Henderson Niles. At forward number 15, Jewel Ponferrada. At the other forward number 6, Jaire Ibanez. At guard number 9, Jericho Cruz. And at the other guard number 3, Paul Lee. Head coach for the Raiders Shine Alaska Painters is Yang Giao. And now the starters for the Alaska Aces. At guard number 3, Cyrus Baguio. At the other guard, number 31, R.J. Hazul. At center, number 7, Sonny Doss. At forward, number 61, Kevin Rakal. And at the other forward, number 1, Rob Dozier. Head coach for the Alaska Aces is Alex Compton. Our referees for Game 4, Noel Kilingen, Emmy Tangkion, Dax Takanay, and Marty Montoya.
Mga starting five na magkabilang komponent, tinawag na on the floor. You see the Alaska Aces on your screen, Sonny Doss in the middle, Hazul and Baguio in the backcourt, front line naman, Rob Dozier, and the surprise starter, ang rookie na si Kevin Rakal. Kabilang balik naman, Paul Lee and Jericho Cruz, the power backcourt of Coach Yang Giao, together with Henderson Niles in the middle, Jewel Ponferrada and Jaire Ibanez at the forward slots. And we're about to get underway. Game 4 ng ating final series. Simula na ng tagisan ng tunay na lakas. Cobra, gusto ko pa. Once again, I'm Charlie Guna together with Coach Norman Black, Dr. J, Andy Howe. Action has begun. And we talk about best player of the conference, Dr. J. Si Calvin Abueva ang nakuha niyan. And, well, you always call him, you say he's a game changer, and he does so much para sa kanyang komponent.
Well, obviously, he changed his hair also. No? He's not coming off the bench. And alam naman natin, superstitious rin yan. Maybe pampaswerte naman yun. But he really deserves to be the best conference of the best player of the conference.
Inside the paint, Sanitos, pumapofte kalaban si Henderson Niles. And it seems that Henderson Niles will be called for his first personal, not even 30 seconds into this first half. Henderson Niles, Coach Norman, you know a lot about being an import, having imports in this league. Henderson Niles, the statistics don't pop out at you, but it seems he's the perfect fit.
Well, definitely he has the size to really match up against anybody left here in this championship series. Obviously, his numbers are not that great as far as production is concerned, but he seems to be exactly what the Rain or Shine team needs.
Got his first double-digit scoring noong game number 3 si Henderson Niles. Pero dun sa play na yun, nakadalawa agad si Sanitos for the first 2 points of this game. Jaire Ibanez, against Kevin Racal. You hardly hear that kind of a matchup between these two teams. Jaire going into the lane, hook shot is in, but it's waved off by referee Tangkyon. That's an offensive foul on Jaire Ibanez.
And I really want to see what's going to happen with Kevin Racal. He has not been put in this situation before, probably in his entire career. And now he's starting this last game, or possibly the last game for Alaska here.
Well, a good opportunity for you as a rookie to be able to show what you got. But the very first play of Alaska, they go to Sanitos, and the next play again to Sanitos. So you can see they want some production from their big men. They've not had that on a regular basis with Tos and maybe Baclao coming in and giving them some good games.
Of course, alam natin, nawala si Vic Manuel, the muscle man, as well as Eric Menk, major pain. Two guys, integral parts ng front line ng Alaska Aces, nawala sa seryeng ito. And obviously, that has affected the way that Alaska plays, Coach Norman.
And J.B. Casio is also missing for Alaska. And we always say as coaches, you know, injuries can really change the complexion of everything, especially if they come at a crucial time of the conference. So, unluckily for Alaska, they have some key players out.
3-0 at the score, split sa free throw, the boss, Paul Lee. Stellar play so far in the series, continuing it on that first play, driving to the hoop.
That's what makes him a special player, Andy, the fact that he can make those types of moves and still finish.
Yeah, the ability to hang in the air, despite the 6'9" coming and challenging.
Marami tayong nakakausap. You talk about the Rain or Shine, the Left Painters. As RJ Azul knocks down a three-pointer brought to us by Opo F1 Series selfie expert. The puzzling thing about Rain or Shine, Coach Norman, the small guys getting to the paint for layups. The three-point guys are the big men.
That's correct. They do have bigs that can shoot those threes, and this is really good for Alaska to get off to a good start here in this game 4.
We look at this time to shine move brought to us by Rain or Shine Sunroof Gloss Roof Paint. Make your roof durable and shiny with Rain or Shine Sunroof.
Of all the local players on the Alaska squad, RG has been the most consistent player. Even better than Calvin Abueva in the sense that he stays in the game and has been making his shots.
Cyrus Bagger was caught falling asleep that time, and he gave up a layup to Ibanez.
6-4 ang ating score. Baguio gustong bumawi. Nasa paint, patangat niya, wala na sa dalang bola. Pero they keep the possession. Racal is handling. Goes to toss. It's a long distance shot for Sunny. A bit short on that, and Paul Lee nakakuha ng rebound. Paul Lee launches a three. Masyado malakas. Sanitov nakakuha ng rebound, and just testing the waters was Paul Lee. If they shoot the same way they did in game number 3 from Rainbow Country, baka mahirapan ang Alaska Aces na naman. Dozier in the paint. Turns and shoots. That's off target, and Henderson Niles, uncontested rebound. Ito si Jericho Cruz has been a revelation this season para kay Coach Yeng Giao. Second-year man has really stepped up his game, and doesn't matter what setting he's in, eliminations, in every round of the playoffs, he just seems to play all out.
Well, he actually had a very good rookie season also, and he did not have any type of sophomore jinx in this season so far at least.
Pero mintis ang layup niya on that play, throwing it too high. Cyrus Baguio on the run, leaves it for Racal, contact, basket for Racal.
It's the toughness of the rookie that has also won a championship in the NCAA.
Yeah, very few players come out of Latran and they're not tough, believe me.
Paul Lee, kick out kay Ibanez. Hindi pumasok ang tira. Nakita natin in game number 3. They were making that most of the time, those kickouts. And the big guys were hitting those threes. Baguio missing. Inside, Sanitov nakakuha niyan. Hit the foot of Paul Lee. 14 seconds to shoot for the Alaska Aces.
Well, the one thing you know about the Rain or Shine team, under Coach Yeng Giao, he wants them to take open shots. Whether they're threes or twos, it doesn't matter. If it's in rhythm, he wants them to take those shots. And if they don't take them, he will get upset with them.
That's right. And everybody, it seems, has that go signal to shoot from Rainbow Country. Even Jewel Ponferrada has stepped up his three-point game in this final series.
Which you would have never thought if you had seen him play in college and in youth.
Even here in the pros, Coach Norman, earlier in his career. Naka-fourth ng turnover itong Rain or Shine. So nasa kanilang bola, trailing by 4, 8 minutes to go in the first. Lee out to Ponferrada, and there's what we were talking about. And he knocks it down! That's brought to us by Opo F1 Series selfie expert, as if on cue.
Right on cue.
He's like 4 out of 4 from the last 3 games that he has played from that area.
As a team, Dr. J, more than 50% na kanilang porsyento mula riyan. Nakaagaw na naman ang Rainer Shine. Jericho Cruz to Jaire Ibanez. Nice finish! And just like that, Rainer Shine nakuha na ang kalamangan. Quick 5-0 blast. Here's Dozier, 19-footer. That's short, and Henderson Niles once again controlling the board. Dribbling display na naman mula kay Paul Lee. Labas kay Jericho, bukas na naman mula sa tres. In and out for Jericho Cruz, but Alaska missed another defensive assignment there and almost paid for it.
Yeah, obviously, they're really having problems trying to close out, and a very early substitution here as we see De La Rosa coming in for Racal.
We watched a while ago the Tatak Holcim move of the game brought to us by Holcim. Panatag ka pag Holcim, well-executed fast break from Rainer Shine.
If you would ask a question, what type of player does Yang Gao like? It would have to be Ibanez because he just hustles all the time. He's hard-nosed. He's not afraid to shoot the basketball. He's always aggressive.
And he's a veteran. He's the longest tenured player on that Rainer Shine franchise. He's been there from the time they came into the PBA as well, coach. The only one left, Dozier, missing on the short hook. Nakuha ni Paul Lee ang bola. Tulak, pangat ang sahig, pero nawala sa kanya. Sanitos, hinarang na si Paul Lee, gets the ball back for the Aces. Azul to the cutting back, yo! Finish!
A couple of players for Rainer Shine were very slow coming back on defense. That's the reason why Alaska got that layup.
Correct, Norman. And the way that Alaska used Racal as a sub, you think they're going to press almost the whole game, and they're going to use a lot of their bench tonight.
Henderson Knight bukas sa lane, pero inilabas kay Jericho Cruz. At nakatrip naman, pangalawa na yan para sa Rainer Shine. Here's Rome De La Rosa, behind advantage, pero inilabas kay Dozier. Dozier gets knocked, no call. De La Rosa the miss on the hook shot. Bo Belka bullet pass into the hands of the wrong guy. Baggio. The referees are letting them play some banging of bodies here in the first quarter, no calls. Paul Lee, as per the instructions of Coach Yang, calls a timeout upon crossing the half-court line. 5:33 in the first quarter. We'll take a short break.
Docomo, Under Armour, Petron, Swallow, Gatorade, Innovation, Permit, Sheep.
Let me go all the way, okay? And then you set the high screen.
Y'all gotta look. I'm open every time.
Okay?
Open every time.
Okay. So P now goes, and Bo sets the screen. So that's going to be the import, okay? Kaya mo siya mag-screen, just keep the spacing, then dito ka. Okay? Diyan ka. Okay? So whoever brings the ball down, listen. Whoever brings the ball down will get the screen from Bo. Bo, ikaw na, diretso na yan. Diretso na yan. Okay?
Hey, I get too many easy looks. Make it hard, man.
And our radio partners, 96.3 Easy Rock, 90.7 Love Radio, 101.1 Yes FM.
They can make it a tough fight, yeah? They can make it a tough fight, okay? So, if we go white, the best thing is try to deny Bo. Don't let him get the ball. Make him pass it, get it back, and set back up again. Calvin's got the ball under control, we're good. Now, if we go white, that's going to be a resolve. So we got to know where the double's coming from. If Bo gets down here on, say, RJ, the big, Calvin on the next guy, you got to go right away. We got to rotate and fly around. Okay? Stay with two. I'll signal both.
Are your hands shaking? Are your feet breaking? Are you crying? All the time shaking.
Welcome back to the PBA Finals. If rain or shine wins Game 4, this could mean that Alaska will be swept for 2 straight conferences in a row. And last post-game, Alaska had a long closed-door meeting where everyone had left the venue, but Alaska was still discussing how they were embarrassed during Game 3. And before this game, the coaching staff had a closed-door meeting again, but it was a one-on-one meeting with each of the players to address what was lacking in the last 3 games, and that is focus. Hence, there were not much interviews given a while ago, and because Alaska wanted to just stick and think about the game plan for this particular match. Now, let's turn you over to our panel.
Maraming salamat. Narinig niyo ang boses ni Sel Guevara, ating kasama at courtside. And, you know, one by one, Coach Alex Compton and the rest of the coaching staff talked to the Alaska players. They were focused. We saw them in the hallways before the game. At serious yung mga mukha nila. No one smiling, no one in a playful mood because this is a do-or-die, Coach.
Yes, great three-point shot there by RJ Pasul. And, you know, this is all about just trying to win one game. I mean, you're not trying to focus on trying to win a championship right now if you're Alaska. That's how Misa gets to the hoop for 2 points. You just want to win one game. If you can win one game, then you look forward to the next game. You're a little bit in a hole right now.
Well, we saw Kevin Racal, ang rookie ng Alaska, is starting this game. He's been replaced already. But you talk about rookies, Maverick Ahanmisi has really stepped up, Dr. J, para sa rain or shine sa seryeng ito.
Yeah, obviously, even in the semifinals, he also had a very big game against Morocco, I think game number 2. So obviously, he's gotten his confidence and a 3-point shot.
You talk about confidence, Jericho Cruz is oozing, overflowing sa kanyang kumpiyansa. Pakalawang tres na ni Jericho yan sa ating first quarter.
Everybody knows Jericho played for Adamson and UAB, but before that he played for RTU, and he was a great player there. And I can see right away he had the potential to play in the PBA, even when he was at RTU.
Well, you know, 3 straight years, Coach Yang has taken an Adamson University guy. First he took Alex Noiles, last year he took Jericho Cruz, this year he took Don Trollano. He likes those Adamson guys, and they're playing well. The 2 that are remaining on that lineup, magandang nilalaro para sa rain or shine.
Well, the good thing going for Jericho Cruz is the fact that he's probably a better defender than he is an offensive player. And his offense is pretty good, particularly his outside shooting.
Habang nag-free throw si The Beast, makibalita tayo kay Sel Guevara. Sel?
Alam mo, Charlie, ang behavior nito ni Calvin Abueva kadalasan before the game, he's always very lively, jolly, nakikipag-usap sa mga tao. And we know him for his signature hairdo na blonde, hindi ba? Well, we just look at him now. He changed his hairdo because he wants to have like a change of perspective para tanggalin ang malas sa ulo niya. This will help him bring a win for his team. Balik sa inyo.
Well, you know, sinabi ni Abueva before the finals, hindi siya magpapagupit ng buhok niya because swerte daw yung gold hair na yun. After losing 3 straight, well, change of mind, change of hairstyle. That's a push on the rebound play. Bo Belga matatawagan yan.
Well, Alaska did not force a turnover that time, but they did force a bad shot there by Bo Belga, and Alaska will continue to press. That is their game. You know, the disadvantage they've had so far in this series is that they have not been able to score more points off of turnovers than the Rain or Shine team, and that's really their strength.
Well, in semifinals, we saw Alaska will capitalize on all the turnovers, run, try to get points in transition. That hasn't happened here. There's Calvin Abueva, the best player of the conference, 4 points now in the game. Ties it up at 17. It's the first tie in the game so far. Jeric Teng, pinasok na rin ni Coach Yang Yao. Big Bo being guarded by Tony De La Cruz. Bo on the move, steps back, jump shot. Wide right, and Abueva a rebound. The ability to bring it up the floor as well. Tony, baseline jumper. That's too strong. At sa rebound play, may humawak ni Calvin Abueva. Mukhang si JR Kinyahan ang tatawagan.
Yes, despite the size of Calvin Abueva, he's only about 6'2 and a half. He can really rebound the basketball. He's very active, very aggressive. He seems to have a knack for where the ball is going to come off the rim.
He does have a great leap now. Remember when we were in Changshan, he was rebounding over the Iranians and the Chinese.
Didn't matter
who you were.
That's a miss on the first free throw, but Abueva, well, they said he arrived in the last game, 28-6 in game number 3. But that went all for naught dahil nag-foul out siya sa may dulo and hindi na nakahabol itong Alaska. Despite that valiant attempt at coming back, they fell short.
Well, if you're on the other team, you might not always be pleased with the antics of Calvin Obreva, but certainly you respect the fact that he's a very talented player.
Well, a while ago when Sel Guevara was about to report that she started about the behavior of Calvin Obreva, I was a bit nervous as to what she was going to say. But, you know, he has learned to check himself, and it's produced the best player of the conference award para sa sarili niya. Nasupalpal sa ron, pero ang bola mananatili sa kanila. May timeout nga lang na tinawag ngayon. 2:39 ang nalalabi sa ating first quarter. Kami magbabalik.
Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook accounts with the hashtag PBA #1fan side. Once again, that hashtag is PBA #1fan side, and don't forget to tag at PBA Connect. The best fan side tonight will win a prize from the PBA.
Don Ontiveros is in the game. Pass it over to Abueva. Drumive siya. Abueva uminalim sa depensa ni Belga. Nakadalawa na naman. 3-point lead para sa Aces. Maverick Anbisi may tanga ng bola. Jeff Chan, the Negros sniper, is there. Bounces it over to Quinahan. Short jumper is good. What a conference J.R. Quinahan has had for rain or shine.
A slip down for J.R. Quinahan.
Well, he's been cutting down on the extra rise, coach. That's what he said. On the drive, natamaan itong si Noy Baclao. Jeric Teng will be called for the personal.
Well, I don't think JR is any longer a part of that extra rice club.
Not with Niles there.
Niles the new guy for
Took
this
his place,
conference. Noy Baclao, you know, getting heavy minutes, of course, within the absence of Eric Menk. Noy, kailangan maglaro ng mas matagal. And maganda naman ang nilalaro niya, especially on defense. And he's been knocking down some jumpers as well. Magparamdam sa inyong paboritong PBA idols. You shout. It's a new way of expressing yourself. Quickly and easily go to sports5.ph. Look for the shout tab para makapagbati sa inyong mga bida dito sa Liga. Libre po ito. No registration required.
Kung tama ka, Charlie, Noy is no longer a role player. He's going to be a key player for these Aces in the future.
Yan, lumalaki na nga ang kanyang role sa kanilang koponan. Under 2 minutes na po tayo sa ating first quarter. Jeff Chan cross court kay Teng. Throws it up. That's a miss on the 3, and Don Ontiveros will get the rebound. Abueva pushing. Iniwan para kay Banchero. Baseline jumper. Tony De La Cruz missed one from the right earlier. Gets the one from the left side.
That always helps the Alaska cause when they can get some easy baskets in transition. That time that was a secondary break, and that's a good look for Tony De La Cruz.
nice slip there by Hamisi, reading the hard shoulder by Baclao to try to stop the dribble at the top of the key.
And he has really proven, Andy, that he is a point guard. I mean, in the amateurs in the D-League, everybody thought he was a small two-guard, but he has shown the ability to run the point guard position and to handle the basketball.
Well, we were all there on draft day, remember, when he was chosen at number 3. Maraming nagulat. People were saying, who's this guy being chosen at number 3? And they've stuck with him. He had a slow start in the first conference, but now has grown into his role.
Well, you know, it has worked out for them, and if they can win one, he would be a champion right away. But that also gave Norman the opportunity to grab Chris Newsom.
That's correct. That has worked out pretty well for me.
Outside shot, si Maverick 4 points. 1 minute na lang natitira sa ating first quarter. Lamang pa rin ang Alaska ng 2. Abueva.
It's almost like the players know that we're talking about them tonight.
But there's a block inside. Rainer Shine nakakuha ng bola. Kinyan bumake sa 3. Traveling, sabi ng ating referee. And Kinyan not happy. He reacted to that. Sabi niya kasi, he planted his other foot.
He will get a warning for it.
Well, Yang Yao not happy as well with that call. He felt Kinyahan did a proper fake.
Well, Coach Yang is rarely happy with the officials. He's like me.
And then probably every other coach, Coach Norman. Jumper, Banchero, bounces long, Baclao, offensive rebound. At ginawakan siya, si Kinyan. So Kinyan, a turnover on one side and now a foul as he goes back. That's his second.
And because they're in the penalty, that will mean free throw shots for Noy. Noy was 1 out of 2 earlier. Take a look at this. He fakes.
Yes,
That's a good call by the referee.
Maybe, yes.
Because he planted the left foot down,
right,
then he moved his right, and then he started moving without dribbling.
That's right.
Well, the ball was on the way down, but it had not hit the floor yet, so that's actually traveling. And you're correct about Noy Baclao. You know, I coached him in college for 4 years, and I think he's found a home with this Alaska team. And he really plays his role very well for them.
And it seems Coach he's also gotten past some injuries that he had in the past, which is hampering him, I think, with his knees. Outside shot, Jeric Teng. That's another miss mula sa 3-point land. Sa rebound play, sumabit si Anmisi sa braso nitong si Calvin Abueva. That's a loose ball foul. And because it's in penalty right now, Rainer Shine, that's going to result in free throws para kay the Beast, Calvin Abueva.
And Alaska is taking advantage of the fact that Rainer Shine is in the penalty. And Alaska's not in the penalty yet. They only have 3 team fouls. But every time I look out on the court, I'm trying to figure out who Calvin Abueva is. Because 1, he's cut his hair. 2, it's not blonde. Looks like a completely different person.
Alaska's missing a lot of opportunities with those missed free throws. Now, Noy Baclao actually is a good free throw shooter for him to be just 50%. And then Abueva's missed a couple already also in this ball game. They have fouls to give, and they want to give that foul.
Tignan natin kung gagamitin nga. 16 to go. All this time left para sa Rainer Shine. That drives si Anmisi, and there's that one of those fouls to give mula kay Noy Baclao.
And that's something you can't teach, Andy. The fact that Banchero already had 2 fouls, so he did not want to be the one to foul. So it was actually Noy Baclao who committed the foul.
That's why they sent in Racal, because they still have 1 foul to give.
Racal nakaban na kay Anmisi. Gets lost in the screen. Nice bounce underneath. And Jeric Teng, looking at the basket already before he had control, loses it to the baseline.
Plenty of time to get off a shot here. And remember, no fouls to give on the part of Rainer Shine.
Abueva in the lane, flips it up. Misses at the buzzer, Alaska. Maganda ang kanilang umpisa sa game na ito. Hindi nagpaiwan. Natapos ang unang 12 minutes ng ating laro. Lamang ng 4 ang Aces, 25-21. And we know the situation. Alaska needs to win to extend the series. Ang Rainer Shine naman gusto nang tapusin ngayon. May mga lobo na pataas. They want those balloons to fall. We'll find out.
Harap sa kanan. Harap sa kanan. Harap. Harap sa kanan. Harap pa sa kanan. Abante na konti. Abante na konti. Oh. Harap sa kanan. Harap pa sa kanan. Harap sa kanan ulit. Lakad na konti.
Okay, so don't get so up in the guy's
Harap sa kanan. Harap sa kanan. Tira mo.
Second,
Tira.
when they go You're at the nail. If the screener dies, you don't stay there. You get here.
Lakad pasulong, lakad pasulong. Lakad.
And then, big guys on blue.
Harap sa kanan, harap sa kanan dia.
It's such an easy
tira.
pass for him. You gotta be up.
Lakasan mo.
Okay? So you gotta be up, blue guy.
Harap sa kanan.
You gotta be up higher.
Harap sa kanan ulit. Kanan ulit. Deal. Deal. Kanan. Kanan ba? Tira. Lapit na konti. Lakad pasulong na konti. Lakad pasulong na konti. Harap sa kanan. Tira.
Now, this happened to us twice. I think it
Harap
happened
sa
to
kaliwa na konti. Kaliwa na konti.
When all this is
Harap sa
going
kaliwa na
on,
konti.
we
Tira.
can't just be blind watching the ball, not doing anything. Heads on a swivel. Heads on a
Tira
swivel.
ba?
Be
Sige.
aware, they're back. No more layups.
Kanan.
Okay, keep going. Keep running.
Harap sa kanan.
Two.
Second quarter na para sa tagisan ng tunay na lakas. Cobra, gusto ko pa. Alaska with the first possession of the second. Abueva, jumper over. Belga doesn't go. Umpisa at the second quarter. Charlie Cuna together with Norman Black and Andy Howe. Si Shel Guevara naman ang kasama natin at courtside. Jeff Chan. Taken niya. Naka-apat ng tres niya noong game number 3. And he'll take one now. That's short rebound, Don Ontiveros. Yan na naman, kay Abueva ang bola, and Bo Belt is watching it. This time he moves to the hoop. Leaves it for Baclao, masyadong malakas ang pasa. Turnover na naman.
One thing I see with Abueva, he has been tentative with his moves. I mean, those three-point shots where he was wide open, he usually just lets that go. But here, he's been waiting for Belga to come to him, but then he doesn't go by him.
And you can also see Bo Belga is asking him to take those shots. He would prefer to see him take those than to see him driving to the basket.
Si Jerick Tech, di pa nakaka-score. Pinabas kay Bo Belga, always a threat from outside as well. Down to 5 to shoot. Kinyahan. Turn around, masyado malakas. Bakbakan sa rebound. Napunta kay Hazul ang bola. Hazul has a three-pointer. He did that in the first quarter. Abueva now. There's hesitation once again. Na kay Dondon. Inilapit. Inilabas kay Abueva. They find TDLC once again. Baseline jumper. Second time.
Well, good patience that time coming from the Alaska team, moving the basketball around until they got a good shot. And if you know the Alaska plays like I do, because we just played them in the semifinals, they're really not running much offense right now. They're just really moving the basketball around.
Yun na nga nagiging problema. They've struggled at times, coach, putting points on the board for long stretches. Ahanisi, bumitaw mula sa tres. Atin sa atin ang Omo F1 Series selfie expert.
And I always say three-point shooting can really turn things around.
Para sa Rain or Shine, it's really been a weapon.
Although the percentage is not high in this ball game, you know, Alaska just really has to give up something in their defense. They can't control everything.
Azul, bumaseline drive. Hinawakan siya ni Ahanisi. Pangalawang personal ni Maverick yan. Maverick in the finals here. We know that in the D-League, Maverick Ahanisi led his team to a finals victory last season. So may finals experience yan, hindi nga lang sa PBA until this series started. Dondon shoots over Maverick, and the veteran knocks down one.
Well, Dondon's amazing, the fact that he's still playing well here in the PBA. I remember when he played for the Cebu Gyms in the NBA.
Well, some guys have even said, Coach, that Don plays better defense now than he did back then.
Well, that's amazing because he was a pretty good defensive player back in those days. But, you know, if you look at his work habits and the way he takes care of himself, that's probably the main reason why he's still playing as of today. And still productive. It's not just like he's just playing, he's still a productive player.
Well, he just came off a Gilas Pilipinas stint as well at his ripe age here in the PBA. So 5 lamang ng kanyang koponan, 29-24. Azul, Trefcian. And that's wide left, bounces straight out. Pinabayaan ni Jeff Chan, lumabas yan.
He knew he made a bad decision there because the slide, the roll there of Dozier, he should have gotten him the ball. He was wide open.
Some backcourt pressure mula sa Alaska Aces. Pinatatagal ang pagbaba ng bola. Chan gets it across to Chu. Almazan was moving towards the basket, didn't get the pass, and Chan trying to create some space. Produces some contact. RJ Azul for the personal.
And that's where you see the consistency and the way the referees are calling the game. They're calling those same fouls on the other end on the Rain or Shine team, so at least there's some consistency there. What I'm amazed about, though, is the fact that Rain or Shine can keep their import on the bench for so long.
And still be competitive.
That's
right. The reason why.
There's a 3 from Jeff Chan, brought to us by Opo F1 Series Selfie Expert. You saw a while ago the Tanduay 5s on the floor on your screens. That's brought to us by Tanduay 5 years. Tibay ng loob, tibay Tanduay.
That's not a good foul. The guy's already there laying up. You don't bang into him and give him an opportunity for a three-point play.
Si Calvin Abueva, all business dito sa ating first half. 10 points na para kay The Beast. Nakakakuha lang ng kanyang Best Player of the Conference award before the game started. So these guys focused.
Yeah, but he's been missing free throws. That's his third miss from that area.
Apat pa rin lamang ng Alaska, 8.5 remaining first half. The double team came, but somebody chopped the arm of Chris Chu, said referee Dakanay. There's Pierre Henderson-Niles. He comes in fresh from a long stint on that bench, ready to bang.
Well, he's been out of the game for about maybe 10 minutes, yeah. 8 to 10 minutes. And
they're including the rest of the quarters.
Most of the coaches can't afford that.
You can't.
I know I couldn't, that's for sure.
That's an offensive foul.
Rob Dozier getting one over his former teammate at Memphis.
But it's not just about the Rain or Shine team and their talent, because they're very talented, obviously, but it's the way that Coach Yang develops the players. They all have confidence. He gives them confidence because he can leave the locals out there for a long time and then put on the bench. And they just come out and play.
And they have not too many.
But they have a lot of quality players. That's correct.
We're talking about 4 big men there that can play. Not too many teams have that.
But they've done a good job of saving their draft picks. They always have a first-round pick every year. These players come in and they do their job for the Rain or Shine team.
Pero ngayon, naghahabol sila. 6 ang lamang ng kalaban. Alaska Aces 33. Rain or Shine 27. Chu looking for an opening. Leaves it for Jeff Chan. 2 to shoot. What's he gonna do? Lean in. Hits the back iron. And here come the Aces. Cyrus Baguio. To the bounce. Rob Dozier off the glass.
And that was a tough shot by Dozier going down the lane.
I didn't think he had any chance of making it because he was moving away from the basket. Hard catch also.
8-point lead na pinakamalaki na para sa Alaska Aces so far sa larong ito.
They'll throw it in there, man.
For a while, Baguio was guarding Henderson-Niles. Abueva came over and he's called for a personal. Pangalawan na ni Abueva. We know we have to watch it. He fouled out of game number 3. Let's watch this awesome play. Brought to us by Signal. Awesome news. Subscribe to the all-new Signal Flexi Plan with no lock-in. Enjoy 1 month free. MSF. Purchase a Signal HD kit for only $2,990. Pay 1 month advance MSF. For more details, visit signal.tv. Lead in from Jeff Chan.
5 points in the ball game now for Jeff.
He was about, what, the 10th player to come into the game?
Manchero lobs it over for Dozier. Nawala ang kanyang control but was able to get it back. Asking for a traveling are the coaching staff of Rain or Shine. That led to a 3-pointer from Cyrus Baguio.
I think the reason why they didn't call is he had no control of the ball. And when he came down, tried to get control of the ball. That's a nice pass.
Great pass. Almazan drops it in.
you're seeing some good teamwork from both teams. And that's the reason why they're in the finals. They're two of the better teams as far as moving the basketball on offense.
It's fun to watch pag maganda yung pasahan ng mga kupunan. Pansero naman that drive. And he flips it up and in. Draws a foul on Chris Chu.
And Banchero has shown the ability to be very deceptive when he's dribbling the basketball. I mean, he really has good change of speed, change of direction. He can lull you to sleep, like right here. Then all of a sudden, boom, he's blowing by you to the basket.
And he can finish as well. That's a quality play brought to us by Mariwasa Tiles, celebrating 50 years of uncompromising quality.
If you notice also, Alaska has never established Dozier at the low post. They have done that with Abueva. They have done that with Sanitos. But they've elected to play Dozier more on the outside, throwing it in, then coming around.
10 lamang ng Alaska. Jeff Chang nakuha ang pasa. He'll make the drive. Go under the defense. Mintis nga lang. Gets it back.
Loose ball foul on Sanitos.
Well, they did post him up against the Morocco team in the semifinals. I'm talking about Dozier.
Maybe
it's
this team
depending on
they
the
want to
matchup.
change.
Under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Timeout on the floor.
Out on top of it. Okay?
Guys, no matter what we do, this side is blue. Means you gotta yell at them. And then the other guy gets to the middle. We're getting confused because you can switch. Blue, blue. Get to that nail. Get to that nail.
You know what's gonna happen?
Back to the action inside the big dome. As we show you, former Commissioner Sonny Barrios, Willie Marsal's there, Chairman Robert Non, Suleiman C. of Blackwater, and some other guests in the house. Walang timeout sa gags at games. Basta tuloy ang dribble ng saya at tawanan. Happy ending guaranteed every Friday night sa Hapinas Happy Hour pagkatapos ng PBA sa TV5. Outside shot doesn't go para kay Gabe Norwood. Nakuha ng Alaska. Looking to build a 12-point lead, maybe 13. But Cyrus Baguio loses it. Tumama pa sa kanyang hita. That's a turnover.
It's a good call.
Good call and maybe a bad decision by Cyrus Baguio going 1-on-3.
Interesting stat here is Rain or Shine has not gone to the free throw line. Alaska's had already 14 free throws given them, making it for 57% and a violation called against Rain or Shine.
Traveling on the inbound.
Yeah, because there was no conversion.
That's right.
So you cannot hold, you cannot take
run.
steps.
You can't run across, along that baseline.
Correct. That's correct. That's a FIBA rule.
So Alaska may magkakataon. Monchero. Baguio on the move. Spins the other way. And that gone in. We could put it in the highlights. Pero Mintes, nakuha ni Monchero. Tipped in. No, tipped out by Rob Dozier. They're still fighting for it, the white shirts. Baguio able to pick it up. Norwood gets into the passing lane, and RJ Azulba ang matatawagan ng personal. Is that right?
I think it's a good call also. Gabe was going to go get that ball.
And after all that effort, it's got to be a bit frustrating for Alaska Aces to lose the ball that way.
I think Coach Yang is telling the referees exactly what you said earlier.
They got 14 free throws.
They haven't been to the free throw line yet.
Oh, you know that situation.
Yes, I do, yes.
It happens.
Quite vividly.
Chris Chu and Chris Banchero, a friend of mine, said this is the battle of the guapos in the backcourt. Racal. And he's called for an offensive foul.
Well, that is something you do not, they don't give a rookie. I think he was already up in the air before the guy came in. If you look at that, and Chris is a master of trying to take the charge.
And maybe Racal took off too far out.
See, here he's going up already. Chris is not yet there.
Well, they're calling him for the warding off, I think, Dr. J.
Maybe more of the warding off rather than anything else. And Chris really had good timing on that jump too.
So 10 pa rin lamang ng Alaska. Less than 5 minutes na titira sa ating second quarter. Norwood ang dadara, Racal nakabantay. Here's the screen high up. Norwood sees an opening, wanted to go reverse. No control of the leather. A turnover yan para sa Rain or Shine. Good D inside.
And once again, Rain or Shine is asking for a foul on that play.
I think they better concentrate more on their game. You know, they're a team that has shown that they can come back from big leads. They're very fortunate Alaska's missed a lot of easy baskets.
That's going to be a foul on Gabe Norwood as Rain or Shine's been stuck on 31 points for quite a while now.
Correct. This 41-31 has been there for quite a while too.
Gabe Norwood more like a frustration foul after this play where he thinks natamaan siya. Ayun, no? Walang pito. And he came back on the other end and just slapped at the ball.
And again, they continue to miss. They're going down to almost 50% from the free throw line right now.
What you don't like about this, Andy, is that it may come back to haunt them later when the free throw situation changes around and Rain or Shine starts getting to the line.
There's 2 misses actually.
8 of 16 from the line ang Alaska Aces. Just 50%. And ngayon si Norwood warding off naman kay Racal. He's called for an offensive foul.
No complaints on his part this time. He knew what he did to Racal.
So stagnant ang ating score, 41-31. Hindi gumagalaw, matagal-tagal na nga. So some changes in the lineups. Try to get the offense going. As Paul Lee, ibinalik na. Ponferrada, pinasok na rin ni Coach Yang Yao.
They're playing without an import who picked up his 3rd foul earlier.
Banchero bounces the toss. Sa kanto napunta kay Racal. Iniwan for Sonny. In and out on the jumper. Good box out by Ponferrada on Dozier. Pero transition din ng Alaska. Nakababa naman agad. Jewel. Out to Chris. On the drive. Gusto sana ipasa kay Bo Belga. Sabi ng ating referee, tumama raw sa kamay ni Belga. But he corrects himself.
Yeah, he knew it was a wrong call. And the others were going to come in and help correct it already.
Well, Bo Belga has to be careful here because he was upset with the call. He almost picked up a technical because of it.
Paul Lee.
Oh, what a move.
Wow. Spun one way, went the other.
There are very few players in this league that can make moves like that have legs strong enough to make those type of turnarounds.
So we had Coach Stab Baldwin with us previous games, and he mentioned Paul Lee seems to like it even more when there's contact. He likes to bang bodies with the defender, then make his move. On that play, you saw him.
Well, I think he just likes to take difficult shots because he can make them. You know?
There's that difficult shot. It's a time to shine move brought to us by Rain or Shine Sunroof Gloss Roof Paint. Make your roof durable and shiny with Rain or Shine Sunroof.
I mean, look at Terrence Romeo. He's the same type of player. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he can just take shots and make shots that other players cannot.
Paul Lee leading the shot count over RJ Hatul. Keep sending in your shouts. We'll name the shout player of the game later on, post-game. Only against Dozier. Gumawa na espasyo si Bo Belga, and Racal gambled by hitting the deck.
Yes, Racal's going to have to stand up on that play and just try to defend Bo Belga. You can see that they switched that pick and roll. That's why Racal ended up on Bo Belga.
Itong Alaska, hindi makashoot. 41 kanina pa yan.
You know, they miss free throws, they miss underneath the basket shots. They could have had easily a 14-16 point lead. They miss a lot of good opportunities.
Let's look at if Tanduay Tibay shot of the game brought to us by Tanduay 5 years. Tibay ng loob. Tibay. Tanduay. Babalik kami.
On the first screener, that's two big guys, right? On the first screener trap, this guy dropped right here.
Okay, tama.
Okay, mo i-reverse yung bola.
So pagdating dito, guys, okay, na-trap na tayo, ito, bababa lang. Okay, first guy, trap. Sa offense natin, pre, ibigay nyo na naman muna rito sa big one. Tapos mag-cross screen kayo dito, dito tayo mag-side ball sa side. Ha? Kahit ka naman yung
Let's welcome the champion teams of Team Commonwealth and Cavite from the Ginebra San Miguel Barangay 3-on-3 basketball tournament to the PBA Finals. They'll be competing for the first Ginebra San Miguel National 3-on-3 Basketball Championship June 5, 2016, SM North Skydome. Admission is free. There'll be games, lots of special guests, and surprises at sa inyo ng Ginebra San Miguel. Ganado sa buhay. And when we were saying that, a basket from the Alaska Aces finally to get out of that 41 score that they had, now up by 8.
That was a good timeout by Alaska, going to their big man, Dozier, who delivered with the 2 points.
Remember, that's only his 4th point, and they're up to top by 8.
Sinabayaan na ni Bancero tumalbog palabas ang bitin na tira ni Belga, and he's complaining. Felt that he got hit on the arm. Still talking to the referee at the other side. Hindi mapasa kay Bancero. Finally, napasok ni Sanitos yan. 2 minutes and 14 na lang natitira sa ating first half. Hand off to Sai. Ito si Dozier. 6 to shoot. Dozier's jumper is good once again.
That may be a smart play for Alaska. They move the basketball around, but eventually it gets to Dozier somewhere around the post area. He's made 2 baskets in a row.
And yet people are cutting, so the defense has to react to the counters also.
6 points para kay Rob Dozier. Belga's 3. Masyado malakas. Baguio nakakuha ng rebound. Here they go, Alaska Aces. Baguio had to throw it backwards to Sanitos. Almost got himself into some trouble. Bancero asking for a clear out on that left side for Rob Dozier. Cross court goes to Racal. He lets fly from 3. gets his own rebound, leans in, and a blocking foul.
That's a good call there by the referee. It's a bang-bang call, so it can go either way, but definitely he was underneath for a foul when he went to the basket. And take a look at it here. He's going to miss this shot, get his own rebound, and as he goes up, he has no place to land there, so you have to call the foul on the defensive player.
Chris Chu was slow to get up, but he's all right. Ito naman si Kevin Racal, na rookie, nag-start ng laro na ito, nakashoot ng isa kanina. Ayun, nasa linya.
He's doing better from the free throw line than some of the veterans.
You're right, Dr. J.
Then Abueva, and then maybe even Banchero.
Well, that last timeout really helped Alaska because they were able to recover and stop the momentum of the Rain and Shine team.
Yeah,
6 straight points para sa kanila.
Correct.
After that timeout, lead is up to 12. Pinakamalaking kalamangan so far for either team in this game. And they force a 3-0 once again. Banchero, iniwan para kay Baguio, who skies! Nice run for the Aces, 14-point lead, under a minute to go. Norwood nahihirapan in the backcourt.
No, not enough time to call a timeout. You're going to be caught in the 8-second violation.
This is what normally happens with the Alaska defense. I mean, they pressure the entire game. Sometimes it works, but at some point it wears you down. And you make a couple of turnovers in a row and brings the momentum right back to the Alaska side.
That's why they use Racal, because he's also accustomed to that kind of defense.
Right. Coming from the trend.
Yeah, maybe later on they might use Examiniano, who hasn't seen action yet in this ball game.
They call an offensive foul inside the paint. Si Racal mismo natawagan para doon sa personal na yun. So turnover naging resulta for the Alaska Aces. 47.9, a chance for Rain or Shine. But now Coach Yen has been called for a technical. Referees didn't appreciate whatever he said.
We're using language unbecoming of a coach, I guess. Whatever that is.
Something like that. Almost na miss mula kay Baguio pero nahulog ang free throw, technical free throw, umangat na sa 15.
Well, the one thing I've learned with the PBA referees is that you can say a lot of things, but there are certain words, magic words, that will get you a technical right away.
Usually composed of 4 letters, probably.
Yeah. If you're an import, because you use English, they also tell the referees what word you use.
Right. There's a switch. Baclaw came out, may body contact na tinawag kontra Handisi. At free throws ang mangyayari dyan. Dahil penalty itong Alaska, both teams are in penalty.
That's also to wake up the referees as well as his own players. First free throws, no, for Rain or Shine in this ball game.
With 37.9 seconds left in the second quarter.
This guy has shown his ability to make free throws under pressure. I remember your series, and even
he's really an 80% shooter.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Dalawa para kay Handisi. Baba sa Baker of Dozen ang lamang ng Alaska, 50-37. Banchero's been running the point for most of this second quarter. Para sa Alaska, bounces into Dozier. Out to Banchero, balik kay Dozier sa repo, turn around Jay. Pasok yan!
He scored 6 of his 8 points here in the last 2 minutes of this quarter.
That's not a very good foul there by Noy Baclaw. It's going to send Rain or Shine back to the line with 2 shots. And you would think that you might have to continue to go to Dozier in the post area. I know a lot of it is just turnaround jump shots, but it's falling for him.
Not a good foul, and also because you foul a guy who's just been shooting the ball so well.
Saka 2 straight fouls yun para kay Baclaw. So tatlo na sa kanya. And considering that they do have a shortened rotation, there's some visitors. Let's look at the Panasonic honey shot. We like to acknowledge the presence of our Panasonic representatives, PPH Vice President Masaru Toyota, Sales and Marketing General Manager Satoshi Kono, Sales Manager Edward Alegrio, and Air Conditioner Advisor Takafumi Beho.
There should be last shot time for the Alaska Aces.
They sent back Abueva despite his 2 fouls. And he better not pick an offensive foul because he'll get Alex jumping up and down the floor.
Banchero the scoop. Gets the hoop, 3.8 remaining. Paul Lee sizes it up. Takes it.
That looked good.
Got some rip. Itong si Paul Lee, always dangerous. Pero strong second quarter. for the Alaska Aces, turning it around from last ball game. Our Madiskarte player of the half, Firefly LED, maasahan mo ito to light the way. 100% energy saver, 15,000 hours and 30% brighter compared to CFL. It's Calvin Abueva. He's in double digits with 10 solid first half para sa best player of the conference. Lamang ang kanyang koponan ng 15, 54-39 as we enter the halftime break. Coach Norman, Dr. J and I will take our break as well. Balikan namin kayo maya-maya with the numbers.
Oh, just short. Good effort, though. Next is Paul Bob. That goes to short as well. Next we have Nayra. Just off to the left. Now three Joshua. Just off to the left with last chance now. Let's bring in Jerome. And short. Unfortunately, we don't have a winner with the end of the play. Our crystal clear. Half-court shot. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in our TCNO Dogs. Has done the TCL Dogs. And now it's time for a rolling basket, shoot the ball in a rolling basket with a prize from PBA Cafe and Underco.
started from the streets. Now, he's here. Ano nga ba ang kwento sa likod ng makulay na buhok, pamatay na crossovers, at matapang na personalidad ng isang Terrence Romeo?
Ako po si Terrence Romeo ng Gilas, Pilipinas.
Kwentong Gilas, Romeo Rises.
Iniimbitahan ko po kayo na manood ng Kwentong Gilas ko, Laban Pilipinas, Puso.
Kwentong Gilas, May 15, Linggo, 3 p.m. Dito lang sa TV5.
The newly minted best player of the conference, the Beast, Calvin Abueva, leading his team to a 54-39 lead sa ating first half. Calvin already with 10 points sa ating first half of action, and they will need all his production para sa second half to be able to secure this victory for the Alaska Aces. But at this point, let us go to our shout count. Tignan natin kung sino na nga ba ang leading per team. At the half, Jeff Chan leading the way, number 2, Polly, number 3, Chris Chu, and number 4 para sa Rain or Shine, si Jericho Cruz. Punta naman tayo sa panig ng Alaska Aces, the Beast of course. Calvin Abueva at number 1, their import Rob Dozier, number 2. Third is RJ Hasul, and number 4 is the sharpshooter, Don Ontiveros. Siyempre, malalaman natin kung sino ang Shouter's Choice after the game. But at this point, I would like to welcome, of course, Steven Cheng, the Brand Marketing Manager for Oppo Philippines. Hello, sir. Kamusta?
Good evening.
All right, so kindly tell us, what's new with Oppo?
I actually just want to share with you the newest product of Oppo. It's called the Oppo F1 Plus.
Okay.
We actually launched this phone last month. This is one of our highest selling phones today. The special features of the phone is the 16 megapixel front camera and the 13 megapixel back camera. The back camera actually, if you turned on the HD mode, it actually converts into a 15 megapixel camera. One more highlight of the phone is we call this a book flash charge. You can actually charge your phone for 5 minutes, and you can actually have 2 hours of talk time.
5 minutes?
Yes,
only, huh?
yes. And you can actually charge your phone for 30 minutes, and your phone will be charged for like 75% to 80%.
That is quick.
One more new feature of the phone is the fingerprint scan, which is the fastest in the market today.
Nice.
As you can see, the fingerprint scan is 0.2 seconds, which is the fastest in the market today.
Nice.
Now, we will just share with PBA fans a video of the F1 Plus so they can appreciate the product more.
Right.
Oppo camera phone.
All right, it is my lucky day today because joining me, 2 very lovely ladies. Kita nyo naman ang hiyawan, of course, Miss Maria Ozao and Margo Minwinter. Hello, ladies. Hi. Of course, it's an honor. So, Maria, how are you enjoying the game? And Margo?
It's fantastic. Everybody's like really intense. Super, intense.
Well, you guys picked the perfect game to watch. But Maria, you've been here in the Philippines for quite some time now. What do you like most about the country?
Oh my God, I just like everything is so better here. Like
Oh,
the
really,
people,
eh?
they're so nice,
Mhm.
and the food, it's just yes.
All right, it's good to know that you guys are enjoying, of course. But you are here to promote something. Kindly tell us about the newest TV show from TV5, which is a comedy variety show. Tell us all about it.
It's super fun. We're gonna enjoy and have
Yes,
a lot of fun.
we
And the episode is airing now after this.
Wow.
Yes, and it's at 9 p.m. till 10:30, and it's called Happiness Happy Hour.
Happiness Happy Hour. So, all right. So kindly invite everyone to the show. What they can expect, and once again invite them to watch.
Okay, Okay, so guys, you know what to expect. After this, after PBA, please watch our show. It's Happiness Happy Hour after this.
All right, thank you very much, Margo and Maria. And Gulf Oil, of course, an iconic brand for fuels and lubricants. And Manchester United, arguably the most popular football club in the world, brings together two brands with incredible heritage and a pride in performance and excellence in moving forward together for both fans and customers. So please watch this.
Para sa takisa ng tunay na lakas, Cobra, gusto ko pa. What a start para sa Alaska Aces. A 3 from RJ Azul brought to us by Oppo F1 Series Selfie Expert. It's an 18-point lead as we begin this third quarter. On the floor para sa Rainer Shine, Jeff Chan. Let's fly. He gets it right back. That's brought to us by Oppo F1 Series Selfie Expert. Trading of three-pointers para umpisa ng ating second half, coach.
Yes, both teams getting off to a good start here, and you know, it's Rainer Shine really has to make the adjustments as they're down here pretty big at the beginning of the second half.
That's a miss inside mula kay Dozier. Ganda ng defense ni Niles, pero who comes up with the ball? It's Calvin Abueva. Dozier on the third attempt at the basket. Nakakuha ng foul, paangat. Mukhang si Kinyahan naman na matatawagan.
They give Calvin Abueva a lot of credit there for keeping that ball alive.
You know, they out-rebounded Rain or Shine by 11 rebounds in the first half. They're continuously doing a good job off the boards.
And not just that, but they've been going inside the paint, which is a little bit different from last game where they shot a lot of threes. This game, Alaska has made an effort to get the ball inside the paint.
Makibalita muna tayo kay Sel Guevara.
Alam mo, Charlie, sa totoo lang, Coach Yang didn't want to go out of the dugout anymore for the second half because ang sabi niya, kayo na lang kaya ang maglaro, babalik na lang daw siya ng Sunday. And the Rain or Shine boys were obviously frustrated, angry, throwing things in the dugout just to express their anger. And they allowed Alaska to outplay them. And that's what all of the players said to me. And Alaska said that their lead is nothing. So they still have to go hard for the two remaining quarters. Back to you.
Well, you know, that anger that they expressed in the dugout, they best channel it into a good game here in the third quarter. Great pass inside to Henderson Niles for the two. Chance for a three-point play.
And anybody who follows the PBA knows that Rain or Shine can come back from just about any lead because they run a fast-paced game. They have a lot of possessions. They like to get the ball up quickly so they can really come back from deficits.
Inside the paint, si Calvin Abueva naman sumagot.
Yeah, and they make a lot of three-point shots.
That's correct. Yeah.
And they've proven that in this conference. Remember, they spotted San Miguel by 19 points, almost another interception, but a foul here called against Racal, who's playing like there's no tomorrow, which actually is no tomorrow if they lose.
That's right.
What you like about Racal is he looks comfortable.
He's tough, man. He's a tough player.
The moment doesn't look to be too big for him.
Henderson Niles, nakita si Kinyahan. Binalik kay Henderson Niles. They went out to Jeff Chan. Too strong ang kanyang three-point attempt. Kinyahan, or was it Maverick, tried to keep it alive. Nothing there. 16 points ang lamang ng Alaska Aces. Nasa kanila ang bola. Baguio, goes to Abueva, tipped away. Habulan sa bola. And Racal gets there more quickly than Kinyahan. The bounce to Dozier.
That's a foul, and that's going to be number 4 now on Niles, Pierre Niles.
And he really could not avoid that foul because he was trying to stop the penetration.
You like that last second pass from Calvin Abueva, which set up that personal on Henderson Niles. They didn't use him too much in the first half, and he might have to sit down quickly here in the second. Pinag-usapan natin ang free throws ng Alaska Aces noong first half. Low percentage shooting from there, but now Rob Dozier switches the first.
That's one of the good things about Rob Dozier. He is a good free throw shooter. He can knock down his free throw shots.
2 for 2 kay Dozier. He's in there together with Racal Abueva, Hazul, and Cyrus Baguio. Chan is with Belga, Jericho Cruz, JR Quinyahan, and Maverick Matmis. He was with the ball right now. Ako naman po si Charlie Cuna, kasama ko si Norman Black at si Dr. J. Andy Howe. Drive ni Cruz, all sorts of contact and a whistle. A tad late. It's gonna be Calvin.
That's number 3 on him, you know.
Shooting yon para si Jericho Cruz nasa linya para sa dalawang free throws. Jericho Cruz, second-year man out of Adamson, 6 points in the game noong first half. First one rattles out. Can't say enough about the way Jericho Cruz has been playing para sa Rain or Shine Alaska Painters. Same bounce, but this one decided to fall. Abueva, masyado malakas ang kanyang tira. Hindi na nahawakan ng tiga Rain or Shine, so babalik ang bola sa kanila, naghahabol.
Well, an aggressive play there by Abueva, but maybe a bad shot. He went up against a couple of Rain or Shine players.
He doesn't seem to be bothered by the physical defense. Here's another guy who likes to take his licks, no problem. Jericho Cruz. And Bo Belga inside, battling for that loose ball. Siya naman ang naifoul.
Going to be on Racal. Cyrus Baguio. See, Alaska's playing small here. Abueva's playing the number 4 position, hoping to be able to get some fast break points for their team.
Well, the problem is they're in foul trouble right now. 4 team fouls very early here in the third quarter. Let's see if the Rain or Shine team can take advantage of it.
Ulala, instant ulam para sa game na di mo maiwan. Meron ng breakfast tapa at kusino. Hindi lang basta ulam, instant ulam. Pangalawang free throw ni Bo.
Really good friends yan. They've been with us for a couple of years now. Yes, and we thank them for continuously supporting the PBA.
Tagal-tagal natin binabanggit dyan. Dr. J as the pass goes inside the Dozier. Turns and kicks it out. Had to pass it back to Baguio. Open from 3, Racal. Tres siya na din sa atin ang Ogo F1 Series selfie expert.
Good deflection there. Good steal. Almost a steal.
19-point lead, guys.
Well, Racal is making Coach Alex look very bright.
Yeah, and keeping Eximiliano on the bench too. And Eximiliano is not a bad player either.
Pero i-gamble nga, sinart niya si Kevin Racal, nakashoot ng maaga. Tapos ngayon dito, nakatres pa sa third quarter. Cruz, Quinyahan on the move. Flips it up and in, soft touch for the big man.
And that's a part of his game that has really gotten better since he's lost some weight. The fact that he can take the ball to the basket that strongly.
8 minutes, 26 ang natitira, third quarter action. Racal bounce back kay Dozier. Umilalim sa depensa, sumabit. Isa sa mga big men ng Rain or Shine. Bo Belga. Pangalawa niya yan.
Well, speaking as an import, Andy, I mean, I played import for about 10 years here in the Philippines. This is the time for Dozier to take over the game. Niles is on the bench. He's the only import out there on the court right now. He has to establish himself for the Alaska team.
We saw a time to shine move brought to us by Rain or Shine Sunroof Gloss Roof Paint. Make a roof durable and shiny with Rain or Shine Sunroof. Drive ni JR Quinyahan, kani-kani na lang. Pero ngayon, ito nga, sabi nga ni Coach Norman Black, Rob Dozier, it's winning time. Kung makakuha sila ng malaking kalamangan dito sa third quarter, it gives them cushion in that fourth quarter.
Well, defensively, he had to work in the first half, but he got enough rest, Norman. He was paced. Because of their lead, he was able to sit down a lot of minutes also on the bench.
Anbisi, yung direkta ng opensa rito para sa Rain or Shine. Goes to Big Bo, balik kay Jeff Chan. Swing it around 5 to shoot. And yung screen, Belga naman kikilos. Umilalim sa depensa and gets through.
That's a very bad pass.
That is unnecessary also. You're up by 17 points. You want to make sure you get a good shot every time down the floor.
Yeah, nothing was going to happen there, even if he got the ball. There would have been 2 defenders against 1. That's a nice move there by Bo Belga.
Very agile, huh? Yeah. Very agile.
Deceptively quick for a guy that size.
265.
Jericho Cruz. Diretso, kalaban ng depensa ni Dozer. Nagmintis ang tira. Ito na naman ang Alaska. Abueva sidestep. Misses the layup, however. Ito Rain or Shine. Maverick trying to make a move. Goes out to Belga. Almost couldn't handle it. Jericho 3. Can't get it to fall. It's not dropping the way it did in game 3. Nakapulot Abueva. May contact. Matatawagan ng foul si Jericho Cruz.
Abueva is playing a devil-may-care attitude towards the game. And he continues to have that conversation with Bo Belga throughout the series.
It's very obvious Bo Belga does not want to hear what he's saying.
And you know, when you see 2 personalities like Abueva and Belga get into it, there they are. Referee knew what to do. Step in immediately and break it up. 2 of the most colorful characters in the league right now. Yan yung double, pero bumitaw si Jericho. Bumaseline move si Rob.
Nice. Stepping on the line. Very clear.
Dozier thought a foul had been called on Belga. And the referee clarified that no, he stepped on the line. Turnover. The Renaissance gets it back with 7:05. There's some backcourt pressure mula sa Aces. Hindi maka-inbound si Rob Dozier. And Belga telling his teammates, you better come closer. So they burned that timeout. Referees clarifying if it's a 30 or a full.
And the coaches always hate when those timeouts are being called. Of course, in that situation, it's better than having a turnover, but you know, timeouts are very valuable.
It's a full timeout, 7:05 remaining sa ating third quarter.
Tag Heuer, FWD Love, TCL, Yokohama, Morocco, Under Armour, Petron, Swallow, Gatorade, Innovation, Promate, Chic, Magnolia Ice Cream, Dunkin' Donuts, Silicon Valley.
We're going to go back to 2 right now. Going back to 2. Any one of you 3 guys can have the ball and run 2. We're fine. Okay? So, whoever's got the ball, go, dive, look at him. If there's nothing there, pop, 2-man game. Okay? You got it? Okay, then just be smart on this. Do that a couple possessions and I'll change it up. Okay? Now, hey, remember, I want you to go white. I want you to go orange. We can really, listen. If Rob is going orange, okay, let's say he's sliding this way, and we got a defender on the ball going this way, and this guy bounces it out here, don't chase it. Go back. I don't care if the dribble's live. If he starts going to half court, guard, that's your cue. Everybody listen. If he goes to half court, Rob's your release. That guard's back in front. Okay, you got it? That's going to help our recovery. Yeah, if he goes to half court now, if he's going sideways and he picks it up, then you release. But if he bounces it out, guard, you have an easy job getting back in front of him. Drop in front of him, then it's one-on-one. Okay, you got that? All right, go. Pick up right here. Pick up.
Balik sa aksyon sa 2016 OPPO PBA Commissioner's Cup Finals. Game 4 po ito. Rain or Shine, gusto sanang tapusin na ngayon at magkampiyon na. Pero itong Alaska, iba ang gustong gawin. Gustong pabaan ang serye. Naka-fast break, Cyrus Baguio. Angat sa 19 ang lamang ng Alaska.
One of the most dangerous power forwards that you can see. Bring up the ball and make an exact pass.
And one of the best finishers, Cyrus Baguio. Going straight to the hoop. Ito si Jeff Chan. Leaves it for Bo Belga, but it's a turnover. Scoop pass over to Cyrus Baguio. Ahanisi, however, steals it right back. They find Jeff in the corner. He brings it closer, goes flat.
Oh, right-handed there. That was a hard foul by Belga. They're signaling a flagrant foul.
Possible.
Yeah.
Banchero absorbing that hit. At nakababa pa rin, nakaupo pa rin sa sahig ng Big Dome si Chris Banchero. So, re-reviewin muna ni referee Kilingen ang play na yon bago sila maghatol.
See, the decision there, if it's made, is that because he never made a play for the ball. He just wanted to stop the play so Jeff Chan could recover. Just a foul.
Regular foul ang tinawag. Panoorin natin yung nangyari sa bandang kaliwa ng inyong screens. There's the focus. Love tap.
It's exactly what Azul got from him also in game number 1 or game number 1.
It's a love tap from Bo Belga. You can see grimacing in pain.
Have you ever gotten one of those? No.
Ito na ang Alaska atake. 17 ang kanilang kalamangan. Gusto nila ng tagdagan. Kalahati na ng third quarter. Inaubos na. Abueva bitin na naman ang kanyang layup. So Rainer Chan with a chance. Try to cut into this lead. Jeff Chan foul baiting. Gets one. It's probably going to be on Rob Dozier reaching in.
You can see at this stage also, guys like Abueva and Dozier, they're not smart giving up those kind of fouls. I mean, you're the most important player on your squad. You can't be giving up fouls like that. You have to give up 2 points, you give up 2 points.
Atake na naman Rainer Shine. Manisi flips it off the glass and in.
That basically will take away from the aggressiveness of Dozier.
Manisi yun na nga. Nakakailang beses na yan pumapasok into the lane to get layups. Rainer Shine guards. You know, Paul Lee has not seen action here. Sonny Toss hits that baseline jumper. It's been effective para sa Aces in this game.
That's a good substitution by Coach Alex. I thought that Calvin Abreva was taking some bad shots. And he gets Sonny Toss back in the game and he scores right away.
Pero Maverick Ahanisi, you talk about fearless rookies. Straight to the hoop 2 times in a row, 15 points in the game. But Banchero answers.
You cannot let him get into the lane and go throw up that beard. That's his favorite shot.
Ito naman si Jericho Cruz, tahimik sa larong ito. 7 puntos pa lamang para sa kanya. Belga, may contact.
And that's number 4 on Dozier. See, that third foul was so bad that now you get your 4th. If you didn't give up your 3rd, that would have been your 3rd foul. And that's a free throw shooting foul, actually, because of the penalty situation.
And that's why you don't reach in if you're an import.
Yeah,
you have to avoid that as much as possible. You have to stay on the floor.
Yeah, if you're in the lead, you give up the 2 points, you know, especially if you have a big lead. If it's a down-the-wire game, that's it. That's a different story.
Well, I mentioned it earlier, Andy, because Niles is in foul trouble. Last game, he only committed 3 fouls, so he was on the court whenever Coach Shangal wanted him there. So if Niles is going to be on the bench, you have to take advantage of that. Now you see Dozier will be going to the bench.
Here's a selfie brought to us by Oppo F1 Series selfie expert.
You're going to get Niles coming back into the ball game, create some havoc there in the middle.
We better watch it as well dahil nga napakarami na niyang foul. Big Bo, 5 points pa lang sa larong ito. Make that 6 on the second free throw. Slices into the lead, 16 pa rin ang agwat. Banchero getting the bulk of the minutes at the 1. Flips it up one more time. Dr. J, you just said it. That's his favorite shot.
Yeah, you can't just let him step in and at least make him shoot the jumper. You live with that.
Well, a lot of teams will go under the screens on him, which really opens it up for that type of move. Great block there by Sonny Toss.
Emphatic block from the boss.
Or if Banchero comes off a pick and roll, a lot of teams won't show hard. You can see here nobody's showing out, so he's got a free path to the basket.
That's an awesome play. It's brought to us by Signal. Awesome news. Subscribe to the all-new Signal Flexi Plan. No lock-in. 1 month free MSF. Purchase a kit for only $2,990. 1 month advance MSF. Go to the website signal.tv for more info. Here's Banchero once again. Dinabas muna dahil medyo masikip doon sa loob. Andiyan na kasi si Henderson Niles. Reaching in was Quinahan, no call. 3 from Banchero.
Oh!
He knocked that one down.
Well, he showed the ability to make that three-point shot in the semis against Morocco, and he hits a 3 here. Banchero is probably the best backup point guard in the league right now. Unless you look at the San Miguel Beer team, I'm not sure who the backup point guard is there.
They take turns, backing each other up. Paul Lee, as we said, sat out for most of his third. At dyan na siya. At umiscore agad. Kapapasok lang ulit. Gawa na. Pero 20, well, rather it's a 19-point lead para sa Alaska Aces. Well, we said they would be fighting tooth and nail because it's win or go home for them, and they're taking care of business so far in this game.
Well, 14 points for Banchero in the game. Once again, showing his ability to handle the basketball, change speeds, change directions.
Ngayon, nasa linya siya para sa dalawa. Doc, trying to pile up the points here in the third quarter.
Well, he's been high percentage from everywhere except from that area, but he can make up for it. There it goes. It's long again. You could see it.
Here's a quick chow pansit canton, quick sarap moment. Hatid sa atin ng quick chow pansit canton. Quick sarap na ulam sa kanin, quick sarap na palaman sa tinapay, ulamansit at palamansit. Masubukan natin ito. Masarap yan.
Don Ontiveros trying to tell him something. He's short.
Ayun na naman yung free throw woes ng Alaska Aces. Umihira na naman dito. Chris Chu. Inside to Quinahan. Double team is there. Still got a shot off. It's a miss. Henderson Nash fighting for it. Last shot, white shirt. Bola, mananatili sa rain or shine. 14 na segundo sa kanilang shot clock. Pass is stolen away. Na-anticipate ng Alaska yung knockout play attempt. Abueva in the lane. Iniwan kay Banchero. He misses the layup. And Banchero is...
And that might be a foul on Abueva. De La Rosa.
Si Rome.
Wilson and Rain or Shine to the line for 2 shots. And you see Banchero goes to Calvin Abueva and apologizes for missing that layup.
Banchero says, I like shooting from out of 3 or 4 feet.
I'm sure Calvin said, just keep playing because you're playing really well right now. Don't get frustrated.
Si J.R. Quinahan, leading local scorer para sa Rain or Shine throughout the conference. Of course, Jerry Cruz a close second.
It's always good to see players improve, even if they're maybe in the midway of their career. You can see J.R. Quinahan has really improved this conference.
And remember, he started his career with Alaska.
I should say this year, not really this conference.
Because even in the first conference, he was leading them in scoring. Had a couple of best player of the game awards. That's another foul. Penalty situation. Free throws will be taken, but we'll take a timeout first.
Mga kaliga, kita-kits tayo sa Quezon City Memorial Circle para sa PBA Run for a Cause 7. Samahan nyo kami kumakbo ng mga bata ang para sumali. I-check
I know you get the 3-on-1, but when we're 2, you come off. If there's not a clear attack, then bounce it out to the next guy. Calvin, ito yung nangyayari mga 6 minutes na pinasa sa'yo. Gusto natin 2-man game. So dito may isa pang guardian, 2-man game tayo, close it up. Okay?
Pag na-double ka, ito yung open natin naman. Pakita ka. Sa orange natin, sabi mo, mataas. Pero on the first umahatake na. Hindi na siya nag-decrease. So kailangan mag-decide na kayo mag-orange niya.
Okay. So then we're clear for all our bigs. If we're ever going orange, say the ball screen's here, and you think that the guard should go through, but he goes over, plug it. We're going. We're going to stay in orange. It's just that he's a little bit later. That's it. So he's got to be ready to slide. You step back to let him through. If he's attacking, you got to stop him.
Pagka nag-roll, pag nag-roll, kunin ko to. Balikan mo ha. Kasi si corner, libre. I-delay mo lang. I-delay mo lang. Oo, tapos kaya doon kunin niya yung ano.
That's our speed of rotation there. We just got to be smart. Orange, white. Orange, white. So hey, if it's Calvin, let's
Ang best player of the conference ay nasa linya para sa free throws. Pinasok na niya ang kanyang una. May isa pang parating. Calvin Abueva getting the award bago nag-umpisa ang ating Game 4. And he has led the way. It's a 19-point lead for his team.
Well, if you're Coach Alex, you just want to hold on to this lead and give Dozier a chance to nurse those fouls. On the other side, if you're Coach Shanghai, you want to try to get back in this basketball game while Dozier is on the bench.
3-0 series lead para sa Rain or Shine. Dapat gusto nilang tapusin na ito sa araw na ito. They have 14 and a half to do it. 2:30 here and a full 12 in the fourth. Yes, Dr. J.
That's number 4 on Calvin Abueva.
And you mentioned it earlier. Those are the type of fouls you just have to avoid if you're one of the key players on the team.
Actually, his third foul, really, that was bad here. They were playing good defense, but he got trapped with Paul Lee coming strong at him.
Only about 2 seconds left on that shot clock.
Here's a man of action. Hatid sa atin ang Stanley hand tools and power tools performance in action.
This is a big moment for the Alaska team to see whether they can maintain this lead with Calvin and Dozier on the bench.
We take it back to Game 3. Huge lead for Rain or Shine. Alaska brought it all the way down, single digits. Almost came all the way back. So Rain or Shine can very well do the same thing here. Sunny toss. Reverse.
What a move.
Vintage Sunny toss. That extra step reminds you of Alvin Patrimonio.
That's right. Just the ability to be able to hold that pivot.
Only.
Foul. They've been so aggressive on the high pick and rolls and the show. That's why they're picking up those fouls.
Ito yung move ni Sanitos a while ago. Moves it in. Aftik hoops and moves by Roboff, Aftik player of the game. Brought to us by Roboff Dietary Supplement for Men. Aftik go.
But normally when you see teams really stepping out and showing hard, they're trying to avoid three-point shots. You know, normally if they want to give up three-point shots, they'll just sag in and not really show very much. But after last game where Rain or Shine hit 15 of them, Alaska's pick and roll defense has been much more aggressive. But like you said, it's also led to a lot of fouls.
And they will, Rain or Shine will always use the big man that's being guarded to come in and set up the picks, you know, to make the force switch.
And they'll try to get Sunny Thoughts involved as much as possible in those pick and rolls.
Ontiveros nakita ang clock. 8 seconds na nakalagay. Tumira naman. May contact, walang pito. Nakuha naman ni Sanitos ang offensive board. Out to Banchero, he takes a 3.
Yes!
He can't make a layup, but he can make 3-point shots. 2 3-point shots in this quarter, big quarter.
20-point lead. Paul Lee, tumbawin.
That looked good. Huh?
Pero andun si Banchero, and he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league now. Good box out on the taller Chris Chu. Strong game para dito kay Banchero so far. Sanitos, 18-footer.
This is a team playing with a lot of pride. They just don't want to go out on a sweep. That way they're playing.
And that basket seems to be getting bigger and bigger as their confidence goes up.
Same thing happened with Oklahoma. Once they won game 2, they became confident.
So they just want to get on the board here.
That's a foul.
Again, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Sunny claiming all ball. Only his third. It sends Chris Chu to the line. So this quarter is dragging because of all the free throws being taken. Both teams in penalty. RJ Azul shouted back. Don't worry about the past games. Don't think about the future games. Focus lang in this one game. And that's exactly what Coach Norman said earlier. You know, you're not looking, series where you just want to win today.
You just want to live to fight another day, basically, is what you want to do. So, and they have a long road ahead of them being down 3-0. but they just want to win this one game to see what happens in the next game.
Well, if there's a team that knows you can come back from down 3, it's Alaska. Last conference, it happened, and they were on the wrong side of that after San Miguel came back. Game for 3. He's short on that. The rebound, Sanitov. Up ahead kay Banchero. Andyan si Dondo, stop and pop! Well, the shoe is on the other foot today. Third quarter being broken open with 3-point rainbows mula sa Alaska, the way Rain or Shine did it last game. Time expired, but they had done enough to stretch a 15-point lead into a 23-point lead, and Banchero leading the way. 17 points, 6 assists, great percentage from the field, but more than that, his orchestration and his effort rubbing off on all his teammates dito sa Big Dome. Tuwan-tuwa naman si Alex Compton, clapping hard for his point guard.
JP, third shot. Nothing.
Almost. JP, short lang. Tumatama sila, hindi na yan. Yan mga rinig. Ayan, lapit na JP. Yes! And the winner, JP Ramirez, our second shoot contest.
Para sa tagisan ng tunay na lakas, Cobra. Gusto ko pa, nag-umpisa na ating fourth quarter dito sa Big Dome. At ang Rain or Shine, may possession, drive ni Henderson Niles. He's fouled on the way to the hoop. He'll take 2 free throws before we move on. We'll turn you over to Sel Guevara.
Alam mo, Charlie, may madalas sinasabi itong si Coach Yengyao kanina pa. Sabi niya, you are more afraid. Ibig sabihin, his guys are not challenging the aces enough. And also, kanina lang sabi ni Coach Yeng that you are giving, or his guys rather, are giving Alaska enough space to shoot. Let's see how they're gonna fix that in this fourth quarter. Back to you.
Well, you challenge the courage of your team. Those are fighting words, Coach.
No question about that. Let's see how they respond to it. At the same time, they really have to make their move right now before Dozier gets back into the basketball game for the Alaska team.
Well, ref na dyan si Dozier kung pumasok sa maya-maya dahil these locals have been able to hold the fort Panchero, nakadalawang tres yan in the third. Sanitos lofted, almost went in. Baclao fighting to keep it alive. 3 to shoot, Dondon from the parking lot. Norwood, andyan ang depensa ng Alaska. See how fast they came down. He fades away for the J. Need to make some stops, however, rain or shine. Down 20. Panchero, tumama yun kay Norwood, so you can go back in the backcourt and pick it up. Baclao, just inside the three-point line, can't get it to go. Pagkakataon para sa rain or shine. Chris Chu takes a three. One and done, rebound goes to Rome.
Very interesting that Rain or Shine never really goes to the import in the post.
Yeah, he was never an option until the previous play.
At ayan na naman! Sanitos!
Yes, good twist there by Sanitos to get away from the defense to score the 2 points.
Squeezing in between two of those Rain or Shine frontliners.
You would think as big as Niles is, especially with Dozier out, they would go to him a little bit more down low.
You see on your screens, Tanduay 5 on the floor, brought to us by Tanduay 5 years. Tibay na loob, Tibay Tanduay. Chu. Finds Gabe. That's a three.
That's a foul.
Oo nga.
It's foul in the act of shooting from the three-point territory.
Tatlo ang ibibigay kay Gabe Norwood.
Coaches are normally indifferent about a play like this because you want your players to defensively challenge shots, but you never want them fouling jump shooters, particularly from the three-point line.
Especially with the way Gabe has been shooting. He hasn't really been shooting well from the outside today, but you put him to the free throw line, higher percentage.
Wala nakabantay. Second free throw on the way. Nakadalawa na ito si Gabe Norwood. At yan na, yung sinasabi. Well, there's his family. There's Lay and the children. Gabe Norwood, the cheering on. But their team has a long way to go. Nagpalitan na nga ng tao. You talked about Rob Dozier coming in fresh. He's in there, Coach Norman. So is RJ Hazul. De La Cruz tumawid sa timeline. Gotta pick it up. Andun si Polly. Ontiveros, kikilos. Out the Dozier, has just checked back in. And he knocks down a jumper immediately.
It's really different when you have legs. You have the legs, you're rested, you know. Everything's going well for you. Oh, that's a nice, strong move.
Using the left hand to get that shot off.
Off the glass, aggressive drive mula kay Gabe Norwood.
I mean, you're down 3-0 in the series. I mean, Dozier right now has to be thinking, I have to finish this.
Spins baseline, jumper.
Yeah,
he is
does.
thinking, yes.
Give the ball to me, you know.
17 puntos na para kay Rob Dozier. Balik sa 21 ang lamang ng Alaska. Blackjack. Gobel got the bounce to Paul Lee.
Oh,
swatted away from across the lane, but the red shirts keep it.
Does he want it? See, all of a sudden, he gave 3 free throws. He has made 7 straight points.
Still a long way to go, however, para sa Rain or Shine. Para makabalik sa larong ito. Na kay Baclao. Tony. Stolen away by Gabe. Almost stolen back by Dondon. Hindi na naabutan ni Tony De La Cruz. Great effort from Dondon.
Whenever a team is down by the amount that Rain or Shine's down, I always look at the fight to see whether they still have the fight in them. And Rain or Shine definitely still has the fight right now. So Alaska's going to have to close this out as Calvin Abreva gets back into the game.
Baclao will sit. Dondon upo na rin dahil si Kevin Racal, ang rookie na nag-start sa larong ito, ibinalik na ni Coach Alex Compton.
Well, Alex cannot afford players making mistakes on the floor right now. You know, they are on the verge of winning at least a game. And you can't have been guys giving up turnovers.
And BC almost stepped on the sideline. They keep possession. Jericho Cruz will inbound. 11 seconds to go on the shot clock. Maverick, Dubray. Kaliwa ang ginamit, masyado malakas. Rebound, Tony De La Cruz. Hazul changing directions to avoid Gabe Norwood. Calls the play. They want to go to Abueva inside, and from behind, Maverick and Nisi nahuli.
Gasol was very lucky there. That was a very difficult pass. He tried to throw it to the
Very
lane.
ambitious pass. Bumalik na kay Hazul ang bola. He hooks it right back to Abueva. Balik kay Hazul. Di makatira kasi andun si Bo Belga. 2 to shoot. Forces it up. That's gonna be short. Good defense on the part of Rainer Shine. Misi. Gusto sana pumunta kay Cruz pero tap out by RJ Hazul. 15 seconds sa shot clock. 7:38 sa ating laro. May timeout na tinawag. Magbabalik kami. Rainer Shine still trying to catch up. Ito si Maverick Anmisi. Kaliwa kanyang ginamit. No go, and Rob Dozier just reaching higher than everyone else to get the rebound. 19-point lead pa rin para sa Alaska. 7 and 17 na lang ang natitira away from the ball. May tawag.
Foul on number 30, Bo Belga, his fourth foul.
Pang-apat ni Bo Belga yan.
Bo just making sure that Racal knows him. When you try to get into the paint, you you feel a little here and there.
Or maybe he's telling me, hey, you're too small to be in here.
Napunta kay Dozier. Labas kay Abueva. They're daring him to shoot. And he misses. Rebound taken by Bo. Norwood. Jewel's asking for it against the smaller De La Cruz. Nakuha na niya. Quick attack. Masyado malakas off the glass sa rebound play. Sino kukuha niyan? Nasa sahig si Jewel Bonferrada. Keeps it alive. Fresh 14 for the Painters. Jericho. Out to Anmisi. In and out on the three. And finally, Racal secures it. Can they get the possession? No, it stays with Rainer Shine.
A good hustle by Rainer Shine to keep control of the basketball. It's interesting that Coach Yang Gao has Niles on the bench. With 6:30 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Norwood. Hindi mabigay kay Bonferrada, kaya nilabas na lang kay Misi. Now open for three. And he knocks it down.
What a game for Misi.
That's brought to us by Oppo F1 Series Selfie Expert. Lead is down to 16. Makaagaw pa si Jericho Cruz. Cruz will leave it for Maverick. Gets the contact. Tony De La Cruz ang matatawagan ng personal on that play. His first, but it sends Maverick to the line.
This is a long way to go. Under 6 minutes, just a 16-point load. Free throws coming up.
Di na rookie maglaro ito, no, Dr. J?
No, definitely not.
One of the best players on the floor in this game. He misses the first foul shot. Gabe Norwood played very, very well when he was on the court. He leaves the game and Paul Lee checks in.
First miss from the free throw line for Maverick.
Gets the second one to go. 15 na lang lamang ng Alaska. Pinakamalaki, 23 kanina. Rakal. To the beast. Balik. Cross court kay Hazul.
Nice
Masyadong
pass.
mataas.
He said nice pass to Alex. It's Alaska crumbling under the pressure here. They're not playing their game right now. They're feeling the pressure.
And Bo Belger double-teamed Calvin Abreu immediately when he received the basketball, and that's what caused that turnover.
An extremely risky cross-court pass as well.
That's why it's sometimes better just to pass it back to the guy who passed it to you instead of throwing the cross-court pass.
The reason why they're having a lot of problems setting their play, because the first recipient of the pass is a rookie, Rakal, so he can't really get the ball in right away.
So ngayon, ito naman ang Rainer Shine. May screen mula kay Belga. It goes to him. He'll drive. Hang in the air. Too strong off the glass. At sa rebound, meron pang foul si Bo.
It's going to be number 5 on Big Bo.
Coach Yang unhappy once again. Doon sa tawag. But probably more frustrated at how his team has played overall in this game.
I think he was more upset with his players that time than he was with the referees. It's going to be a turnover for Alaska.
Well, Maverick talagang ginagawa lahat ng pwede niyang gawin para sa kanyang koponan.
I wonder how long he'll keep Banchero on the bench because they need him. He's been the guy that's brought them this big lead.
It's almost, yeah, it's the same on the other side with Misi.
Oh.
You know, that is a bad pass.
Yeah. Pero Paul Lee nakabulot niyan. Tapos Maverick pa bukas mula sa tres. Almost got it to go. Bakbakan sa rebound. Somebody in white will be called for a foul. That's Rob Dozier's 5th personal with still 5:08 remaining. Press 14 for Rainer Shine.
I think your wish is going to be answered, Andy, as Banchero's about ready to check into the game.
How the calls have changed here in the second half. And that's another foul. This time it's on Abueva. That's also number 5. It's on Baguio. Second foul.
Side court inbound lang.
Calvin can't believe he's being subbed out of the game.
He's not sending in another small guy for a small guy. Obviously, there was some miscommunication there, but they have to live with that until the next play.
Tama.
Now they have a mismatch with Jared Kunahan being guarded by Rakal.
Yeah,
it's a very small lineup para sa Alaska inside the game right now, except for Dozier. And Kinyahan lost his footing, stepped out of bounds.
And the rookie played good defense on that play.
Well, he's accustomed to playing the 4, but he's not accustomed to guarding a big Kinyahan down there.
Hey, play D! Play D! Hey! Dozier has 5 fouls. So every time it's Dozier's man. Leave the middle open. Okay? Leave the middle open. Ay, Bigs! Corner ka na. Okay? Corner na yung Bigs. Dito tayo. Okay? Dozier's man. If it takes you, take him all the way. Take him all the way. May ma-open sa rebound ng floor.
Alaska, 15-point lead. Subukan ng Rain or Shine mag-comeback dito sa fourth quarter, pero ang oras medyo nauubos na. Panchero back in the game. As Coach Norman and Dr. J were asking why was he sitting for too long. But on that play, tumama sa hita ni Abueva. That's a turnover again on Alaska.
Obviously, the defense of Rain or Shine has tightened a little bit. They've gone to the free throw line a little bit more here in the second half, and they've gotten themselves back in the ball game.
Paul Lee. Supalpal ni Rob Dozier.
Without even jumping, he was able to block that shot. Paul Lee's also going to pick up a foul on the play.
Reaching in on Calvin Abueva. Pero hindi pa penalty itong Rain or Shine. Sa susunod na foul, meron na.
Remember, we talked about Rain or Shine go over the 100 in the first 3 games. Right now, they only have 81 points.
81 points. So yung depensa nga ng Alaska, which actually is their reputation as a good defensive team. Papakita rito. And Rob Dozier, Coach Norman, you said he needs to step up here, and he has in the second half.
Yeah, he has certainly picked it up, starting really at the end of the first half up to now.
Handisi. Siya maganda laro talaga para sa Ross. Drive to the hoop na naman, pero masyado malakas. Coach Caloy Garcia saying that Abueva hit the board and shook it. Might have a cost there. Pero nakabalik na ng bola dito sa Rain or Shine. Belga kay Maverick. Christian. He gets it to go.
What a game for Maverick. It's almost the same as Banchero for the Alaska team. Maverick Hamisi has been the best player for Rain or Shine tonight.
The three was brought to us by Old F1 Series selfie expert. Now White Shirts. Let's see what they bring back. Baguio. Lofted on the way up. May foul. Napituhan itong si Maverick Handisi. 22 puntos para kay Maverick, pero pang-apat na niyang personal yan. Under 3 minutes remaining in this game. If this game were much closer, Doc, that missed free throw would really be big. Here's an excellent shot brought to us by Stanley Hand Tools and Power Tools. Performance in action. Tuloy pa rin ang backcourt pressure ng Alaska Aces. nauubusan ng oras, so natatanggalan ng oras sa shot clock itong Rain or Shine. Boom. That was supposed to be kicked out to Handisi, but Kinyahan got it and made it anyway.
Well, Alaska was going to give up the layup. They weren't going to give another three-point attempt.
Right now, Rain or Shine needs stops.
Block mula kay Bo Belga, pero may foul sa ilalim. Hindi makapaniwala si Bo Belga. There they are, going at it. Double technical immediately called by the referee. And Bo Belga will graduate from this game and wave off the Alaska fans, jeering him.
In the way he looked at Calvin Abreva when they bumped.
If looks could kill, coach. 6-6 para kay Bo Belga, pero wala na, 6 fouls na siya. Ito, panoorin natin yung nangyari. Banggaan yung dalawa. And look at this. There's the look.
It's almost like he's saying, do you really want some of this?
Double tech for second motions, both gentlemen.
So that will cancel out the free throws. But Abueva will take 2 because he was fouled also in the act of shooting.
Well, si Calvin Abueva bringing his usual game dito. Mintis nga lang sa free throw one more time. He's been missing.
Well, Alaska's been missing a lot of free throws in this game, and you really want to put Rain or Shine away.
Ang pangalawa, mintis pa rin. So 13 hinahabol, 2:27 pa ang nalalabi dito sa fourth and final quarter. Henderson Niles, no indication of him ever coming back. Maverick trying to save it. Almazan picks it up, calls a timeout. Some action going on the floor.
And somehow, some way, you know Calvin is involved.
He's always there, always present.
Almazan, quick thinking, had to burn that timeout. 2 minutes and 16 remaining. But Alaska, with a comfortable 13-point lead, they just need to be careful for the rest of this game, coach.
Well, Rain or Shine has to come out of this timeout and really execute well and get 2 points on the board just to put a little bit more pressure on Alaska. Last time down, Alaska missed 2 free throws. They've already missed maybe 13 free throws for the game.
I think they're very close to 50% in this ball game.
But you know, for the most part, pang-apat na game natin to sa seryeng ito. And it's been a pretty uneventful as far as those skirmishes and those stare downs and those confrontations between players. When people heard it was going to be Alaska, Rain or Shine, knowing the personalities on both of these teams and the character, the way they play defense, people were expecting a little more fireworks, coach.
Well, I think the fireworks have basically come from Rain or Shine so far as they're up 3-0. It looks like they may go down in this game with 2:16 left, but you know, it's up to Alaska to really respond like they have in this game tonight. They have to do it at least 3 more times.
10 seconds to shoot para sa Rain or Shine. Jericho Cruz ang mag-i-inbound. Kinyahan. May height advantage and he makes the basket quickly. 11 na lang yan.
I might even want to foul Banchero, testing from the free throw line.
Or Abueva.
Because if not, they'll use the clock.
Nakay Dozier ang bola. Last 2 minutes na tayo para sa tagisa ng tunay na lakas. Cobra, gusto ko pa. Backcourt violation on the Alaska Aces. And Rain or Shine can bring this to single digits.
Well, it's under 2 minutes, so they can actually take a look at this, but it doesn't look like they are.
Surprisingly, because they've been always reviewing that on a consistent basis.
Siguro si ref. Magkakataon para sa Rain or Shine.
Pass.
Thrown away. Abueva all out. Passes to Hazul. Lefty layup. It's good.
That was the last throw. They had a chance yet, previous to that turnover.
It's going to be a foul called on Calvin Abreva. He already has 1 technical foul. Let's see if the referee will give him another technical.
And he keeps talking to the Rain or Shine players.
guess he can no longer give him a warning, right?
Yeah, so he has to give him a technical if he's gonna go there.
Natawagan na ng technical at may free throws pa si Maverick Ahanmisi. And he's ejected, as you said, Coach Norman. 2 technicals for Calvin Abueva.
And he got them both in the fourth quarter. The one with Belga. And then now with that continuous complaining because he felt he had a clean.
That's a part of Calvin's game. You would hope that he would be able to clean up as he matures and his career goes on. But it's been a great night for him. He was named the player of the conference.
They might go on to win this
They might go on to win this basketball game.
Yeah, but for the second straight game, he will not be on the floor to end the game. He fouled out last time, and now he's been thrown out.
That's an area where he probably needs to improve a little bit.
Only titira ng technical free throw at ang pinasok ni Coach Alex Compton to replace Abueva is the rookie Kevin Racal.
Well, the assistant coach Louis Alas knows Racal very well. He knows what Racal can give you, how tough he is. He's a pretty smart player also, so he gives you very tough defense.
Anybody who watched the NCAA last year knows he can play. There's no question about that. It's just a matter of time before he makes his mark here in the PBA. Of course, you have to be given some playing time to be able to do that. Tonight he was given playing time by Coach Alex.
Maverick Ahanmisi, ang ganda ng laro dito sa game number 4. Pasok ang free throw. 10 ang kalamangan ng Alaska, minute and 35. They get it into Banchero, but there's a double in the backcourt. They're hurrying to cross the timeline, and Hazul calls a timeout immediately.
There are too many extra motions after the whistle, and they should clean that up. They should clean that up.
There was a swipe at the ball, and the entire Alaska gallery standing up with arms raised. Timeout is called. We'll be back.
RJ, make the screen for Rob. Rob, you're gonna fake it. Make the screen for Rob, bust out. Okay? Rob, you're busting out. Cyrus, you're here. Kevin, you're stretching the floor. So you got Cy. Chris, if you hit Cy, you're stepping in. If you hit Rob, Rob, I want you to hold the ball. You hold the ball. We space. We space. If Rob gets the ball, he's taking the shot clock all the way down. Kevin's here. You're making a one-on-one play. Cy, you're here. Chris is here. You get the ball out of the way. You go one-on-one. You ready for a double ball?
Patuloy ang ating laro with a minute and 29 remaining. Alaska trying to get the ball in. The lob to Dozier. Dangerous. And Joel Ponferrada hanging on. Nakasabit doon kay Dozier. Called for an obvious foul. Yan ang penalty na. So free throws para kay Rob Dozier.
There might be instructions coming from the bench, you know. Try to double team, force the steal, slap the ball away. If not, give up the foul so we can cut off them using 24-second shot clock.
Yeah, because there's no way you're going to play the game with 24 seconds, let it go off and expect to win this game, that being down 10 points.
Here's a play earlier when Abueva was still in the game. Cool play hatid sa atin ng Hitachi. 3 world-class innovations, 1 name in air conditioning. Hitachi. And you know, you praised his free throw shooting earlier, Coach Norman, and he continues to knock them down.
But that's one of the advantages of Dozier. He can make his free throws. My player, Rinze, had a much more difficult time making his free throws, particularly down the stretch.
He and some other guys.
Neither can Niles.
Bakbakan sa rebound, hindi pa pumasok. Ayaw pumasok, and look at that. Continuous action. And a retaliation mula kay Chris Banchero after getting chopped earlier. We saw that from our angle.
Yeah, he got hit in the face, so he was looking down, holding onto his eye. And then I think he threw something back.
Jericho got hit in the kisser Pero tinan natin yung replay kasi kanina pa yan. We've seen that going on the past couple of plays when Jericho hit him before the last time out. But, you know, precisely why you mentioned the referees need to control this.
Just goes to show that Banchero has a memory.
He
remember the last time
he's
he gets hit again.
He's fouled hard.
He got hit and then
there's another hit from Cruz. So he got in a free lick, and so he came back.
Not sure about that, though. Hopefully that's not a
punch.
Well, we see it from the side. Here's a better angle.
He got hit here. He's already fouled there.
Pretty obvious foul there.
Then Cruz comes in and fouls him again.
It's a slap.
And then Banchero.
Definitely Banchero is going to be penalized for that. There's no question about it. It's a great acting job by Jericho Cruz also. He's out for the count.
So we were talking about it not being as colorful as we thought it would be, Coach, but
this is pretty exciting going into the next game, that's for sure. But you mentioned it earlier, Andy, about the fact that some of the calls were not being called, some of the extra motions. And this is the result. This is what happens when those calls are not made.
Yeah.
Players start to think they can take it a step further and get away with it.
Well, these are two tough competitors, Banchero at saka ito si Jericho Cruz. Na kanina pa nagbabanggaan, nagtutulokan, naghahawakan.
Well, two well-built guards who just entered the league in the last couple of years. So these guys are young players who are going to be around for a while.
Penalty. That's his 5th foul. Flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Chris Banchero.
That's an F1 on Banchero, so he'll have to sit out the rest of this game unless it goes to overtime.
That's going to be funny because he was fouled, so he should be taking free throws. But because he came up with an extension afterwards, he's not going to take the free throws. But somebody has to take free throws for no, because I would cancel it out because of the F1.
And they're bringing in Dandan Ontiveros, who's a great free throw shooter.
Because they have to shoot the free throws first. That's the correct call. Before you give the free throws to Jericho Cruz, pass possession to Rain or Shine.
Para dun sa flagrant.
Yeah, because he was fouled in penalty, so there are free throws.
Okay, ito si Dondon nga ang pinasok. Normally, a knockdown free throw shooter. And he does hit the first one coming off that bench. Si Dondon Ontiveros kasama rin sa three-point crew ng Alaska sa larong ito. Nakarami na rin sila.
But the physicality has certainly picked up here in the 4th quarter, and I'm sure it'll carry over to the next game.
Ayun si Jericho naman ang free throw.
Correct. Plus the possession to Rain or Shine.
Alaska fans trying their best to distract him. No avail. He gets them both as well. So binawi lang ang free throws ni Dondon Ontiveros. So 12 pa rin lamang ng Alaska. Ngunit ang possession nasa Rain or Shine. Paul Lee can't get it in. And he's forced to call a timeout. So 1 minute and 9 remaining. We'll take a short break and be back.
Nandiyan kayo. Paano kayo dyan? Anong gagawin nyo dyan? Downstream dito para pag walang nangyari. Yun! Lalabas ka!
Maverick and Misi. Rain or Shine still playing catch up. It's going to be a foul counted play. 3-point play opportunity para kay Maverick and Misi. Piling up the points. 26 already. Gusto bang dagdagan?
Still a lot of time here. 1 minute and 5.
Well, no time to relax for Coach Alex. Thought he had a pretty decent lead going down the stretch. Now it may be down to 9, and it is.
And they'll be pressuring.
single digits, and now it's Dozier's turn na tumawag ng timeout dahil nahirapan siyang i-inbound ng bola. So, minute and 5 ang natitira. Magbibitiw muna tayo saglit.
Kevin, fake, okay? Fake and get out. Sai, you dive. Rob, you pop. Kevin's here, okay? We're just doing that. If you can't get it in, you're not throwing that crisp pass. If they deny, we're looking at Sai here, and then we're one-on-one. Yeah.
We'll resume action. Minute and 5 ang natitira. Bola ng Alaska Aces. Siyam ang kanilang kalamangan. Konti na lang. Makakaisa na ang Alaska sa seryeng ito. Rain or shine, of course. Still hoping for a miracle.
Dozier is not going to give up the ball here just like that.
Gusto niya kunin ulit. Napasa na rin sa kanya. Heel attack.
Well, that was a gamble by Rain or Shine, not fouling, instead looking to play defense, and Dozier gets the 2 points.
Nakay JR to Maverick, that's a 3. He gets it again! 30 puntos para sa rookie. Azul. Reach in from JR Kinyan dahil yung oras paubos na 37.8. It's gonna be free throws for RJ Azul.
You know, this might be the only game I've seen this conference where Hamisi was their top scorer and they went on to lose the ball game. They might. The game is not yet over.
Okay, well, one thing for sure, he is showing that he deserved to be the number 4 pick in the draft, number 3 pick in the draft. Chris Newsom was number 4.
After the 2 big boys from TNT.
Yeah. This is a great performance here in the championship series in
it's
all
hard,
games.
It's hard to play with this team with all those point guards that they have there. Talking about Paulie, you know, Gabe can play the point.
But it's pretty obvious Coach Yang sees the potential in this kid.
Yeah, and he's a big guy, you know, so he can also defend.
Backward pressure dyan pa rin para sa Alaska. Paulie nagmamadali. Kick out kay Ahanishi. Press na naman yan. This time it's short. Don will take it. Halos patas na ang game clock sa shot clock natin. May foul sa backcourt si Jericho.
There's going to be a game on Sunday.
That's right. Aabot ng game 5 ito. No sweep will happen in this series. And Alex Compton will break a 7-game losing streak in the finals.
Yeah, talking about losing 4 straight, then 3 straight again.
Azul panigurado.
He'll be very relieved tonight, and then he'll be thinking immediately about the next game.
You only have 1 day before the next game.
You know what Alex Compton says? I just need my 15 minutes to enjoy this and then move on. So
that's correct.
Might not even be overnight, coach.
Maybe not even 15 minutes. Maybe until he gets out of the locker room. Then he'll have the same attitude. Let's just win 1 more and see what happens.
Jericho naman ang nagmamadali. Sasaksak supalpal ni Rob Dozier. And that's all she wrote. Alaska lives the fight 1 more time at least dito sa Commissioner's Cup Finals as they dispose of Rain or Shine in game number 4, 111 to 99. Inspired performance mula sa Aces. Alex Compton, look of relief. Break kami sandali. Tapos sinarapot namin to sa aming pagbabalik. 109-99, panalo ang Aces. Nagwagi ang Alaska Aces 111-99 sa Game 4 ng serye. Rain or Shine still leading the series overall 3-1. Pero nabuhay ang Alaska Aces and the guy who led the way para sa kanila ang madiskarte player of the game, Chris Banchero. Firefly LED, maasahan mo ito to light the way. 100% energy saver, 15,000 hours and 30% brighter compared to CFL. What a great performance mula kay Chris Banchero.
Well, definitely he played well in this basketball game defensively, offensively. 17 points, 8 assists, 7 out of 12. A lot of loopers going down the lane, little floaters off the pick and roll defense, and he had a great game for Alaska.
Yeah, obviously the three-point shots also helped him, but their breakaway in the second quarter, he was the anchor of that. Then in the third quarter, he continued to do the job. Of course, he missed the free throws, and those were his only problem so far in the ballgame, plus the fact that eventually he got called for a foul.
That's right, kaya di siya natapos sa laro dahil ng flagrant foul siya. So, buhay pa ang Alaska Aces. May Game 5 sa linggo. Yan ang ating schedule. 5 p.m. dito sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Magbabakbakan na naman itong dalawang koponan na ito sa Commissioner's Cup Finals. Live yan sa mga stasyon na nakita nyo sa ilalim ng inyong mga screens. So dyan nagtatapos ang coverage dito sa TV5 ng laban ng Alaska Rain or Shine. Alaska lives to fight another day. On behalf of Coach Norman Black and Dr. J. Andy Howe, Sel Guevara at Coach Charlie Cuna, thanking you all for watching the PBA.
Welcome back. This is the PBA Finals, and we are live at www.sports5.ph, and we are with our best player of the game, Chris Banchero, with 17 points, 8 assists, 2 out of 3 from the three-point line, and 7 out of 12 field goals. Congratulations, Chris. You and the guys just took things to the next level, the physicality and just the energy. What was going on in your mind while you were playing?
Yeah, we were down 3-0, so of course we needed to get one. But I thought K-Rax came in and gave us a lot of energy. You know, he came in the starting. It was his first time playing in the finals, and I thought he gave us a good boost.